So we're doing a tier list for Reg H. Let's put the most obvious S tier mon first because, you know, he's going to be everywhere.
Oh, we're not going in order? We're just going to go by tiers?
No, we are going to go in order, but we're going to start with the most obvious.
Oh, yeah.
Place.
Yeah, you're going straight there. Ursaluna, that's the closest thing we have to a legendary right now. So, yeah.
I definitely think it should be an S tier, but I think it's going to be far easier to counter than people anticipate because Rillaboom still exists, and then Palafin.
True. No, definitely that. Although you are going to be pairing him often with Farigiraf, so there is going to be that little, you know, nugget of information there that you won't be able to priority attack him all the time. So, let's just go through, you know, the starters. I feel like Venusaur is actually going to be pretty good. I don't know if, like, I don't... What do you guys think? B tier? I was going to think B tier. Zard... Yeah, it's like...
I'd agree with B for Venusaur. Charizard would be D or C.
I would say, like,
best.
I don't know, like... I feel like E is like you have a niche. D is like it's usable, but not exactly.
So, I'll say D, and I'll say D because of one thing, is the reason you probably don't see Charizard as much now and up until Regulation H was Chi-Yu, just kind of was a better Charizard. Like,
basically.
Without taking damage every turn. So now that we don't have Chi-Yu anymore, I think Charizard's gonna maybe kind of fill that void a little bit, but the downside is still obviously not being a dark type, not getting Dark Pulse. Obviously Beads of Ruin was way better than Solar Power.
Pretty much.
But
Also,
I think that it could
ourselves?
potentially...
I'll pair Ninetales with it there, because, like, that's if you're going for, like, fast, you know, sunny day stuff, so I'll pair, like, Ninetales with that.
Hey, Avidoff.
Oh, lol, yeah.
Should we introduce ourselves?
Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah. Totally forgot to do that. So, yeah.
I'll go right in.
So we have Evan,
Hello, folks.
and we have Mr. Kertastic and Jon-Luke. So we're just doing this.
Yes, we are, because it's fun.
Yes. So, how many of you all have chance? Just John, or like do you? Does Evan and
I stream on the Purple platform from time to time. I have a little Kertastic who makes keeping a stream schedule very difficult. So I have no regular schedule, and I haven't done it in quite some time. But every once in a while, I like to.
We streaming is
Also,
good.
Jon-Luke, please.
Yes, Jon-Luke is on the YouTubes. Do you do Twitch also?
No, but you called me John, so I was just like, please call me Jon-Luke.
Jon-Luke.
There's so many Johns already. Blastoise is like D tier.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'd actually go far as to go put him in E, because he's like
yes.
Yeah, it gets Fake Out, it gets Yawn.
It gets
It
Scarf.
does get Water Spout.
Yeah, but like a base 65 special attack or something like that.
No, it's like base like 85. It's not doing anything. They need to buff him.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't have Showdown on ready.
I have the internet. It is a base 85. You are correct.
Yeah.
It's not great.
They need a buff. I have a whole video I'm planning. I'm not gonna go into full details right now because then we'll be here forever, but it's gonna be like a thing where I buff every single starter and everybody gets an equal like 545 base stat total because I demand equality for the starters. This is BS. Raichu definitely gonna plummet down from its usage, from the usage, because you know, Miraidon ain't here to like let it.
I'm still arguing B tier, B or A.
It's still good. Alolan those I'm gonna drop down because
way down.
Yeah,
without the terrain.
Instant Aurora exists.
Unless you really want to run Pinkerton.
we saying D tier or like E.
I would argue E or F, honestly. Like
I'm saying D because it gets Fake Out, but
there's a lot of better Fake Outers.
Yeah, but it's like just run this one at that point. This thing's useless. Okay. This thing's useless without Miraidon. I'm sorry. It needs Miraidon or Tapu Koko. Nobody's running Pinkerton and actually getting away with it. You're bad.
Okay, again, I said this in Nico's video, but I think we still need to do Pikachu separately from Raichu.
Fine. All right, we'll put Pikachu.
Purely because of light ball. Because light ball is an option for it. In theory, you can nuke something with a volt tackle.
Fine, but it goes in C tier then. It's
That's
literally
higher than I was gonna put it. Okay.
No, I mean, well, it's fine. You want me to put it in D tier? It's like, it's still more usable than Alolan Raichu in this. So
I'm
I
agreeing
would.
with that. I think C or D is fine. What do the others think?
I think almost D. Just again, the lightning rod is okay.
But like, you're
There's
better
not
off
a
just
lot of-
using
Yeah,
bigger
You're only
Thunder
getting
Rat.
one volt
like an
tackle.
offensive version. Yeah, you're gonna probably actually want Pikachu over Raichu.
Regular Sand Slash Stinky.
Yeah, get it
what
out
do
of
we?
here. Get it up.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
What do we think about the
Um,
Ice one?
F.
It's
F, you think?
It
I
gets
think it's
Slush Rush. I'd say
if
E.
But if you,
Yeah.
plus you're probably
I
just using that, so
Incineroar.
I mean, it's a good. Yeah, that's true. I mean, having two 4x weaknesses is not good, especially when one of those is fire with Incineroar that can.
Yeah, it's
A,
like an-
intimidate it, and B, nuke it with flame or with Flare Blitz.
And you know what? If you're gonna go with a Slush Rush Mon, just use Bear Tick.
Yeah,
Yeah, F
that's
tier.
what I'm saying. I'm like,
Perfect.
a lot of my rankings are just gonna be Incineroar.
Boop.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
think
put it up there.
Yeah, Clef is
Still,
very good. It's a very
Clef-
damage mitigator. It's
Heal
Is it-
life
is
do,
anyone
Icy Wind for
using-
speed
Yeah.
control?
Is anyone using regular like Clefable or like we just
let
drop?
Evan, I'm gonna let the MC
I-
Evan chime in on the Clefable.
I've used it a bit. I've seen other people using it on ladder. Like Unaware with Follow Me is a niche, so I would argue D tier.
Low D, if anything. Definitely not high D tier. I'll probably move it down, but like,
but it's fine.
I think it's. I mean, again, it's a Follow Me that you could possibly Terra Grass and suddenly a Mungus can't spore anything. Sounds pretty good. You know,
I
Or if
guess
you want to run safety goggles on it, you could too.
Wigglytuff Stinky.
It's competitive, which with Incineroar could be a thing.
Yeah,
No.
but use
Use
Penguin.
literally most other things.
Milotic,
Milotic, Penguin.
Gambit.
Yep.
F tier. I'm sorry, just use Venusaur. Just like
Disagree.
why do you get chlorophyll
Disagree.
though? It's base 50.
After you. Disagree. I'm disagreeing. Not F tier.
If you're
I
doing
would
it-
say maybe E over F because of that after you in the sun is good, but like if you're gonna do that, just run one.
Lilligant. It's outclassed by both Venusaur and Lilligant. There's no reason to run this
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, it's.
I'm still saying E tier.
I would say E over maybe F. I wouldn't put any higher than E though.
Because it gets those things, I think it deserves to be an E tier.
Fine. I still think it's not worth using at all. Moth.
I didn't say it was worth using. I just said it wasn't F tier.
Okay, fine. What are we thinking about Doug Trio? Singles Mon? Not
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
I mean, it gets Arena Trap for Parish Trap teams, like sure, but I mean, again, Goth kind of does the same thing.
Goth better.
Even if you invest in Doug Trio's bulk, it's going down in one hit.
Yeah, you gotta run Sash most of the
it's
time. But it
good-
does
yeah,
also get Memento, so if you're on the 1 HP, just use a Memento, like you get a free swap and you like reduce them. This is me trying to justify Doug Trio for some reason.
Don't.
I'm gonna die on this hill.
Well, you better go build a team for it.
Only if it gets
Man, here we
Endeavor,
go.
I will accept this.
Two showdown.
I
I
don't
don't
like.
think
I'm sorry. I don't like regular Persian, but this thing is actually good. Alolan one's actually good because it's got
Alone's
the
good. It's
better-
very good defense. Fur coat, icy wind, snarl, parting shot, fake out. Like it's
I'd
got some
argue-
utility.
I'd argue B or C
At
tier.
home.
I would
C.
say maybe C, just because there are better options than it.
Yeah.
But I do think it's pretty solid.
What are we thinking about the duck?
Mm,
Swift
Like
swim?
objectively a worse Swift swimmer than
I
Basculegion.
I think if you're using the duck, you're using it to cancel weather, not to do something
Also
in
good.
weather. Because at this point, there's so many push from users. I'd say
Yeah.
D or E, because at that point, just like run your own weather. But
Yeah, I almost think E then. Yeah, just because
It's like
it's
just
nice
run
to
your
shut
own
off other
weather.
weather, but weather's not. It's still going to be a thing. It's just
Okay,
not
hot
as
take.
big
I
of a
actually
thing.
think this thing's better than people are giving it credit for because you can actually. I think more for ladder funnies than anything. Like I wouldn't dare bring Primeape to a tournament, but like for ladder funnies, if you want to do like a pure monkey team or as much as you can.
Well, even so, I've seen the tech. I saw someone. I went up against somebody on Showdown who was using it with a Smeargle Primeape with Anger Point and Rage Fist, and Smeargle with Surging Strikes. So that's 3 crits plus 6. That's base 200 plus 6 Rage Fist you're about to get hit with, you know?
Are we saying
was
C
gonna say-
tier or D?
I'd say C because I
That's-
was also gonna say with Meowscarada, so because you could just Terra Flying,
It's true.
Eviolite.
Or Terra Steel or whatever. Any of those. Base Arcanine, I love you, but
I mean, Incineroar is just going to be a better version of that, you know?
yeah, and then you have this, which is a better version. I still think this thing's going to be
Yeah.
goated still.
Oh yeah,
It's
Because
going to be pretty good, yeah.
I would
It's a
argue,
more offensive incident.
yeah, I would argue A tier, because
like what ground type are you running into?
Ursula.
other than him,
Yeah, Ursula.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Ursula- I mean,
Right
yeah. Yeah, the Ursula, but I mean, that's about the extent of most ground types you're going to be running into that often. Like, you'll have a few others, but this is the big threat, and he will almost always outspeed.
To get that Doug trio to take care of
You also,
Arcanine out there.
I mean, you also have the extreme speed, so as long as you don't have Farigiraf, you could just, you know,
I mean, if they have Ursaluna though, they probably have Farigiraf.
most likely. It's that or Indeedee, which,
We'll just run
I mean,
Terra Grass, Terra
Simfect.
Blast then.
what are we thinking about Poliwhirl with Eviolite? I'm gonna put it next. I'm gonna put it next. Both of these are just going next.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, bye bye.
You have the niche of being a funny, funky Swift Swim user. That's about it.
Wherever we put Vileplume.
I kind of
Fine.
He gets Encore at least though, which can be punishing in the sun with Chlorophyll Encore, you know.
What are we thinking about Jellyfish Squid Boy?
I want it to be higher, but like D or E probably.
I'd argue E or F.
He's not good.
We'll say E.
F.
Trash.
In the
You
F.
at least no. This thing can
No.
actually no. Hear me out. This at least you could do ladder funnies with a galvanized explosion and into like
Next to Volt Absorb.
yeah.
Comma.
That's
With
literally
Revival
all
Blessing
it's
to do
got
it
going
again.
for it. This thing literally can't do anything, but this thing at least can do the big goofy. But that's about it. Slowbro, actually a decent mon.
It's like, oh no, it's Oblivious, not Unaware. Never mind.
I'd say D.
Yeah, like high D tier. This one also, like they're like roughly equal.
Yeah.
What about Bird? You're better in
F.
Unite. Yeah.
Again, that's kind of a one use. We
Typical-
saw the one team
Typical.
that had it.
Yeah, it's your typical like Kantomon that needs to be buffed, and then this thing is the sole reason why I hate Fearow, because this is literally just a better Fearow, and even this is garbage. They need they need to just buff so many pre-gen 4 mons. I'm gonna go into that video at some point, but I need to figure out a creative direction for it. Dugong, like in most scenarios I'd put this low, but after seeing what has been happening in Reg G,
I mean, it's
I'm
100%
not.
RNG based though is the thing.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not skill, it's luck with that one. You know, where you're
Yeah.
going
Still
for
argue
one
an
real
E.
quick draw. Yeah.
I know I'm skipping Gloom here, but fine. You'll go next to just the dastardly Diro of what the hell is this? All right, well, garbage muck and then schmuck.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. No, throw him away. Put him in the recycle bin. Get him out.
Banned, go away.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't like you.
Ban him. I still think about that picture Jordy sent us. God.
Schmuck and Schmeargle. I don't like them. It's like every time I have to fight this thing, I'm not like scared of it. It's more like just like an oh god, why? Like, it's like, are we really doing this? You're really
like
gonna
the
make
one-
me do this right now?
That's like the one time I like see team preview and I'm like, do I just want to like get out of the game right now? Like, do I want to put myself through this? I'm doing this. for
Choose your
fun. I don't have
battles.
to. Yeah, I'm like, I don't have to do this. I'll take the L.
What are we thinking with Cloyster and Gengar? Cloyster used to be really good once upon a time, but I don't think it is anymore.
L smash the skill link.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
take
Shell
G.
Smash it with like a white herb. It could be niche.
Yeah, it could be funny.
but I'm leaving it in like E, if anything. It's like,
I would say high E at least. I legitimately played around with it in Reg F, and it put in more work than I anticipated it to.
what about Gengar? D, because it's still like a good mon. It's just, Although, truth is, now
levitate is just so bad.
Yeah, that was detrimental to it extremely, but now that actually the speed tier has actually like dropped significantly, I feel like it could actually do a lot better now.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, think about it. The big ghosts were Kali S and Flutter. Those are now gone.
So
like this again, it's a bit of a power vacuum that Gengar might be able to capitalize on a little bit. I think there's probably better ghosts, but I think Gengar could be one of them.
I'd say D. I'd say D tier because he's still a really good mon. He's solid, but he's like your typical like ghost glass cannon. He's a worse Flutter, but I can't believe I'm saying that. God, I feel old. Hypno trash.
Yeah.
Give you bro needs an evolution. My God, give him Prankster or something.
Oh, that'd be spicy.
Freaking copy pasta mon. Spooky pasta, creepy pasta. You know what I mean. You have the fastest foul play in the game.
I was gonna say I think it's now going to be the highest one in Reg H. Someone can correct.
Yeah,
I think base 50 is the fastest, like without any sort of booster. So I think
correct. It is the fastest. Yes.
Does it get E-Web?
Yes.
You go in E tier. You at least get that. You at least have the fastest E-Web. You're not complete trash.
I think Hisuian Electro should go D tier.
I agree.
Hisuian?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you have that. You also have loaded dice with things like Bullet Seed for like fast Annihilate stuff.
True. Okay. Basically the same thing you would basically do with Pin Missile Jolteon in that scenario.
Yeah.
No, Pin Missile Jolteon goes to Reg F. But Hisuian, the Grass Electric's a fantastic typing.
Also true.
But no, Jolteon's definitely.
My reason for Hisuian Electro going up is because it can outspeed Max Speed, Ursaluna, Blood Moon, and Tailwind. And you can like KO with Energy Ball.
So we're basically putting Jolteon in F tier. I know I skipped everything, but like Jolteon?
Yeah.
I probably would, yeah.
Yes. Full stop.
Buff the doggy. Let's go back to where we were before. Eggy.
Wolf used it, so
yeah, must be.
I'd say D.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, I don't feel like outside of Torkoal and like, you know, Sunroom, I don't feel like Sun's gonna be that played. Right? Like before you had Groudon and Koraidon, now you don't. So
yeah.
I mean, that being said though, these actually do excel in Sunroom, so maybe they're more C tier. I'd say at least a Alolan Executor C tier.
I would agree. Dragon Grass is a pretty good typing.
Despite it actually not being that. I mean, it's great offensively, it's just like, but hey, we have terrestrialization to deal with that. No, like I've gotten messed up by like Terrasteel and Executor several times. Like that's I'm not underestimating it by any means. Stinky Cloud Man, what are we putting you? Because we don't got Regigigas.
It's not as good, I think, with the restricted, just because restricted have really good abilities and shutting those off is really good. But
yeah,
I would still argue here because it stops Dondozo.
It's true.
That's a good point.
Putting him in D.
So if it's out on the field and Tatsugiri comes out, they don't merge.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, if Weezing be on the field, they do not merge unless Tatsugiri's holding the ability shield.
So I will say I did do that at one point. I did have a Dozogiri team, and I did run Ability Shield Tatsu, and I did not use it once.
Do we put them in the same tier? Do we put this one lower because it's just got a worse defensive typing?
Yeah, maybe just one lower. It's still, again, it's kind of the power vacuum of a fairy type. It gets Strange Stream, which is good for like, you know, it's a decent fairy move, but I think just there's a lot of better ones.
No, there's others. Like I'd put him in E. He's not that great. Oh my God! Please fix them.
I mean, Unburdened's still good, but again,
no. If you're running a Hitmon, you're running Hitmon top because it at least gets a better tool set. So I'll actually put you as far as like B tier. Because they're better intimidators, but you actually have like fake out wide guard. You have a decent tool set, but I'm gonna say B tier because there are definitely better intimidators, but he's still very good. EV Light Rhydon for the funny. Gets Lightning Rod.
I would do F still. I mean, again, it's similar to the regular Raichu, but this one doesn't get fake out. You know, the people are running this because of Miraidon. You go Fairy Tale, Miraidon can't touch you. You know,
pretty much. Electabuzz, still good. I'd say
C tier.
Yeah.
I'd argue C.
Yeah, same with Magmar. Same slot. Basically, just
Magmar a little bit better than Electabuzz, I think. Just
You
because
think?
Flame Body's better than Flame Body's better than Static. Or if you're running
Vital
Vital Spirit, but yeah, I know. But it's use case, you know.
we're putting you next to. I don't want to deal with your minimized crap. Go
Anything
away.
with minimizes goes into ban. Got it.
Go away. I can't.
It's not skill. I will die on this hill. It is not skill.
What about the not a moose, the other moose, the actual moose has been banned. Red Bull and Blue Bull.
I think they're sleeper picks. I'm going like B or A tier.
I would also say B or A tier. Also, you know what's funny is like if you like throw it in front of a King Gambit and give it a Mirror Herb.
Yep.
It's
I'm
like-
saying, I think Water Toro specifically is hard A tier.
because it's an Urshifu replacement, more or less.
Yeah, and it intimidates Incineroar.
That's true.
So it's
actually.
like it's a hard instant counter.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo. A tier, straight
yeah, I
into
probably
A
would put that
tier.
one.
Disagree.
Straight into
I'm
A
saying C tier.
Gyarados?
Really? I wouldn't go
Hard C
C.
tier.
I'd go.
We're talking
over
about
C,
Intimidator with one of the best support tools, so you can run it offensively or support, and it doesn't get completely slapped in the face by Rillaboom.
My thought process is, first of all, Blood Moon Ursaluna. If you get it into Trick Room, it can't Thunder Wave it, and it doesn't need to be taunted. And it has fantastic defense, so it's not really taking that much from a waterfall anyways, even if you don't Terra it. And ultimately, its defensive tools just are a little lackluster, I feel.
I don't know. I still think it's pretty good.
I would say probably like B tier at best for me, just because like you got other Pokemon that do the same thing.
Intimidate without a pivot move is pretty mid.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
Intimidate's
also-
good, but if it doesn't have a pivot move, it's just kind of, you know, you get it once and then it gets KO'd. Like if your opponent has a Kilowattrel, you're not bringing it.
Who's bringing Kilowattrel?
I
Or
think
any
they'll,
like
Good.
All right, where are we putting Lapras?
I mean, okay, hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
Yeah, my mic is disconnecting. I don't know why. It gets Dragon Cheer and it's bulky.
That's
and
fair.
Water Absorb.
I'll put you next to these dudes.
Extra immunity.
I'll give it to that, yeah.
And if you're running it
Hold
next
on.
to a Dragon type with like weakness policy, then you could Ice Shard yourself, you know? I don't think its attack is very good. You know, you could +2 and boosted crit chance is really good.
It's a
That's
funky
my
little
argument.
support mon. Ditto. I'm sorry. You died.
Yeah, F.
Yeah.
You're good with and
because
restricted.
It's good to copy the restricted, yeah.
Now
nobody's really using Eevee for anything.
Those only Z moves.
Where do we? I feel like
Wherever we put
Vaporeon's got.
Lapras.
It's a yeah.
I would say yeah, because
Okay.
Vaporeon has that
Calm
niche of
Mind,
being
Water Absorb.
bulky and
It's
annoying.
Acid Spray for like a supporty thing.
Dragonite.
Oh no, it gets Acid Armor. Never mind.
Dragonite. I would
Yeah, I'd
straight
go
up
A
A.
for sure.
No, definitely A because it's got inner focus. It does this right. It does the the
Arcanine
doggo
thing, but
the
can't-
Arcanine thing, but doesn't get intimidated by.
And it also,
Insane.
I mean, I'm a big fan of the Shed Tail and the multi-scale strats too. Like being able to do that again will be nice.
What are we saying on Snorlax because he got outclassed by physical Ursaluna?
So you're really having Snorlax to survive things. How specially heavy is the meta? I think that determines the answer.
Special. Physicals are gonna go here. Physical, special. Very physical. Right now, it's looking very physical at the moment. I definitely wouldn't put him in F because he's not that bad, but he's severely outclassed. Like, why would you ever run this? I'm sorry, they're both bears. I love them, and I love Snorlax, but Ursaluna literally like came into the door and said, "You know your job. You're fired. It's mine now. Move over." Like, I don't know.
I'd say D tier.
Like Trick Roomy stuff, but there's probably better. Yeah, there's probably better mons for it.
Yeah. Garbage.
Trash.
Trash. Oh, we skipped Flareon. Also trash.
No.
No.
No. Ooh.
E
I'm
tier.
saying E.
You're
E or
putting
D, yeah,
wait.
that's fine.
You're putting Flareon in E or D, but you're leaving Jolteon in F.
Jolteon sucks.
Flareon sucks more.
Flareon gets guts.
Flareon can't even utilize guts. I mean, it can,
Well,
but not well.
If you Toxic Orb or if you normal Terra, turn 1 with it out in the field.
Yeah. Normal Terra, Toxic Orb, Facade. That was
Fine.
a thing in like Reg B or C.
Fine, I'll give you guys that one. Fine. Hear me out.
I'll put this one high. I would say maybe C. Again, it's a good fast
Choice
fairy or dark
choice scarf
Ghost.
eruption next to the
Yeah.
Torkoal, just straight up turn 1. As long as you're not fighting off against another like weather team, you
Or
can
even
literally
against
like just decimate stuff.
too. Or Tailwind
Yeah.
and Sunny Day.
Literally, it's this one less.
Again, I'm very partial to Doxbun, and it's the fastest lava plume user with Choice Scarf. That's I know that's just me, and I'm gonna die on that hill, but
I like Holodogo, so Holodogo is good. I like the pupper.
we'll get to Gen 9.
I know. Listen. My Jewish ass loves the Holodog. Okay, like I eat that stuff every Friday night, and I look at it and it says, and I say pupper, and my dogs love it, right? So like, where are we putting the Gator? He's got Sheer Force. He's not a bad mon. I feel like we're just
is still good.
But I feel like we're sleeping on him. I feel like he could do more than Blastoise can.
What speed stat does it have?
70 something. It's really not that great.
Yeah.
I think it's like 75, 78, 70. It's 78.
Yeah.
This is what I mean by I want to fix
really
this thing. I'd buff him to like a 95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it had more speed, I would put it higher, but I think he's a fair place for it just because of sheer force.
I mean,
Pretty
all
much.
I'm saying is throw on a Choice Scarf and give me a fast Howl user and let's see what happens.
That's fair.
Just because I like the Gator, okay? For it. I actually was gonna put you in F, but I remembered you actually get some fun little support tools. So
I am so upset that Fur does not get Fake Out, and
Right?
it should. I don't know why I feel like it should. It has
Why does
two
it get-
tiny little arms and just trying to fake it out, but it does not get Fake Out. But it does get Redirect, it gets Super Fang, which is good for things like Dozo.
D.
D only because Super Fang into Dozo can be nice. Is the
It's
only
Pachirisu.
reason I would put it that high.
It's the Pachirisu we have at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Which puts Pachirisu in C. Or maybe even B tier. Noctowl.
Yeah, that's probably an effort right there.
F. No. Yeah, he's bad. We need an evolution for this boy. We need an evolution for so many freaking Gen 2 mons. It's sad. Why weren't you used by Bugsy? Where's the worst the worst Pokemon of all time isn't even in the game. Okay. I guess we'll skip Ledian then. Where do we put Lantern? Because
I will say, as someone who just put together a Lantern rental for Reg G,
That's
it
why
only
I-
really had a use case because, like, you could put it next to Miraidon and discharge spam, and then soak things with Choice Scarf.
so
I will
that's
say
not relevant
max speed
anymore.
Scarf, yeah, max speed Scarf does not still outspeed Calyrex S. So
My question now
probably
is,
it's not good.
what's its base speed?
Not good, if I remember correctly. I had to put Choice Scarf on it to do anything.
So
Belly Bolt Trick Room, baby. We're
It
putting it in
is
C tier.
67.
Belly Bolt Trick Room, put it in C tier.
E or C? No, where are we putting it? E, D.
I would, again, I think a Belly Bolt Trick Room would be halfway.
What is it? What's your
67
space?
speed?
Base 67. That's awful.
Which is, yeah.
Okay, my
Yeah,
thing,
put it in a Trick Room team. It's kind of that weird, awkward
my
tier.
argument for C tier is simple. It gets both Volt Absorb and Water Absorb. So for best
Also
of one
true.
letter shenanigans, You do
Which
not
one is it
know
immune to?
which one it's immune to.
So we're
Tournament
basically
play,
playing the
it's-
Mega Charizard game then.
Correct.
Or the
I-
Urshifu team preview.
Here's my thought though: if you don't know which one it's immune to, I think looking at the rest of the team might give it away. Like if you put it next to something that's discharge enabled, like it's probably Volt Absorb. If you put it something that's likes to Surf Spam,
It's got it.
probably Water Absorb.
It's got it.
You know?
It's got a very
you're gonna try to
niche
take advantage
niche.
of that ability, and you're gonna
All I'm
it's
saying-
gonna be apparent on the team sheet. That's
No, no, no,
that's
no, no,
why
no, no.
I think.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. Surf Dondozo with Water Absorb Tatsugiri, and they think that the Lantern is there for Volt Absorb, but it's actually Water Absorb too, so you can freely surf. That's all I'm saying.
How do you get rid of the Tatsugiri? What, the Toxic Orb shenanigans?
There's another. Well, no, it's a Water Absorb Tatsugiri.
Yeah, it's Water Absorb Tatsugiri.
Well, you're not even getting the Dozo boost.
It gets Storm Drain, not.
Choice Specs
Oh, yeah,
Dozo.
it does get Storm
It
Drain,
gets
not
Storm
Water
Drain.
Absorb.
Choice Specs Dozo. All I'm saying, C tier.
No.
Are we really arguing over Lantern right now? I don't think this is.
Why are we spending so much time on Lantern? It's going in E. My God.
Low D. I'll compromise on low D tier.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Thank you. Thank you. I think there are shenanigans to be had.
We'll see. You
Yeah.
can do Trick Room stuff. Low E.
Sucks though. Plus is just useless.
F tier.
Yeah, I'd say
Fine.
for as much as I like Amphi, I just think Static's okay, but Plus is not good.
It's another mon I have to add to the list. That's not. Wow. Okay. Ampharos.
Amphi.
Ampharos. What? Can you just get Mold Breaker? Just give him the third ability, Mold Breaker. It'll be funny. Do it. Ugh. Plus. Why? Garbage. Where would
Alright,
you know what we
I
have
would put this
the
one fairly high, just
Yeah.
because huge power, it gets belly drum.
and there's no
B tier
Zacian to
minimum.
there's no
Again, it's
Zacian.
that
There's
fairy power vacuum.
I'd say B tier.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, we're still only Gen 2. Where do we put the lesser rain setter?
I think honestly, I would say E, and only not E and not F because it does have drizzle.
I would say
Just
D
again-
because it's bulkier. And it's not
Yeah,
quad
but
weak
you,
to electric.
but with Rillaboom though, you got to think Rillaboom's gonna beat that. You know, like
He literally
his power is
won-
neutral
he-
to
he-
Rillaboom.
Yeah, this thing just gets cleaved
That
by
thing
like
just
most
gets
of the
wrecked by
meta.
Rillaboom.
It's literally there to like set the weather and die. Like literally just pick
Yeah.
something with like Prankster, like Rain Dance.
And
Like what are you doing?
Pelipper's just always gonna be the better pick than Politoed.
It's bad. We need more rain setters. I'm sorry. You know what? Give him Drizzle. It'll be funny. Hear me out. He's
Oh, boy,
actually
Clyde.
not that bad. I know he gets screwed, but we
say,
have
he gets-
terrestrialization. He's got a fun little pool. He's not as F as as we once thought.
What does he do? Did they get unaware? Is that what it is?
He gets unaware.
Yeah.
He gets water absorb. He can do some pretty funny stuff.
Damn.
But
Oh boy, damn! There it is. Yeah,
That's really gonna nullify that Hisuian electric. that Hisuian, I don't even remember.
Your Alolan Golem.
no, he's
Hello,
E.
no.
But
there we go.
it is also base. Well, it's also ground, so it's immune anyways.
While we're here though, on
But it
the
is base 35 though.
yeah, it's really good for Trick Room shenanigans. But
Mhm.
while we're talking about that one, we're also going to do the Hisuian version, not the Hisuian. Sorry, the Paldean version. Jeez, too many of them. He's actually really good.
Oh,
Hear me
Water
out.
Absorb.
Hear me out. He's actually really good. He's-
It's I don't know. I think Poison Ground isn't the best typing though. Is the problem. Like, and even I will say, as someone I ran a Water Absorb one. Like, there's really not a great terror because, like, with Water Absorb, you want to go something weak to water, so that way you have an extra immunity. But like everything that's weak to water, it's also like gonna.
It's a fun support mon. I've
Yeah,
used
yeah,
it. It's
a fun
actually
support one.
it
gets
is a fun
toxic,
support mon.
It can toxic stall and kind of make it bulky, give it lefties. Like I think there's use cases for it.
It's
I don't know if I'd put
definitely-
it in B.
I would say C.
Yeah,
It's
I'd say C at best, and I wouldn't even put it in high C.
Fun, like mid C, like right there.
Sure, we'll compromise there.
He's
C.
actually not good.
Get me thirsty.
Pichu.
Should we put
You
Sentry
did
somewhere?
use that, so.
I used it. It's
I mean,
going
if we're
to
gonna
E
do
tier.
that, Sentry's, I mean, Sentry's gets Focus Sash Endeavor. Like,
Yeah. Focus, and it's
No,
base
he
20
actually
speed.
doesn't even get Endeavor. I was the worst part, so I had to like, just do Helping Hand. I mean, it's got the Lightning Rod and Fake Out, so.
yeah. I mean, for Sentry though, I mean, there's definitely use cases for it. For the little guy there. I would put it above Furret, honestly.
Nah, I wouldn't even bother with that one. We're just gonna skip Sentry.
Choice band for it with the elemental punches. There we go. When you're a Nuzlocker.
Perfect.
Nobody's using Sunflora. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Trick Room. There's better options though.
It's
you know?
bad.
Solar Power and well, yeah, but it's based like.
Okay,
It's
where are we
speed,
putting
it's not
Jumpluff? I can't disrespect Jumpluff because I did win a regional. I'd say D tier because it just gets outclassed by like a lot of other stuff. Like Venusaur's here now, so.
Yeah, I mean, it gets a fast. I mean, chlorophyll tailwind user, you know. But again, I mean, if you're gonna run it next to like Cantone Ninetales, maybe Torkoal will be. But like, you're not gonna sit tailwind up with Torkoal in the field, you know.
Espeon.
I'm saying C or B tier.
I would say, yeah, I'd probably agree with that, just because Psychic type, Psy Spam, like, it's gonna be good.
Fast
Does it get?
Psy
Wait,
Spam.
hold on. Does it even
Yeah,
get?
fast Psy Spam. Yeah,
Yes, it gets expanding force.
It does get
Because-
expanding force.
Yeah, Pokesports did a video with Choice Scarf on it, expanding force. It's like the fastest high spam user, I'm fairly certain.
Oh my god, it
Right
does,
there, TM218.
dude. What the hell?
Yeah.
You're like you're like actually good now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And it's got Magic Bounce, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
Yup.
Exactly.
It's
like
your
a fast.
it's your
Hattering.
fast Hattering, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Umbreon. I
So
still think
I would put this. I don't know if I put it in B. I might put it in C. Just being a dark type, being a Snarl, immune to the inevitable size spam that's coming, I think is good.
I agree.
I'd argue putting it next to Umbreon.
Yeah, I was
Espeon.
gonna say the downside with side spam, it's gonna be Trick Room, it's gonna be Hattering, and it's gonna also have Dazzling Gleam. So like it's gonna have an answer to it. But like then you poison Terra so that it resists the fairy. Like cool, now you're with side spam, you know?
My question
Right.
is how much is... You can make it bulky enough. I wonder how much that Dazzling Gleam's actually doing to it.
Not that like
Yeah,
you'd be
that's true.
surprised.
Yeah, and you just run like lefties, run Moonlight, run Wish, you know, something
You can
like
also
that.
run Terra Steel. Oh, and then
Yeah,
like
Terra
it's
Steel resists-
magical
yeah,
fire.
resists
Ugh.
Okay. There's uses for it.
All right. You go right next to Slowbro because like the only difference
Yeah.
between these things is just where the defenses are. We're not even gonna
Murkrow,
bother
I think
with
we
it.
need to have its own space.
Yeah.
And I'm shooping it up. Like
Yes,
A
I
tier.
would put it high, yeah. I would say B or A for sure.
I'd say B because I feel
I'm
like
saying low.
Whimsicott's still better.
Haze, Prankster Haze alone for
Yeah,
Yondo,
Prankster
bro.
Haze is pretty good.
He's got a point there, actually. Let me go fix
That's
that
the
in a
sole
second.
reason I think it's A tier. It's the
Mhm.
only Prankster Haze.
I would
Haze
agree
user.
with that.
If you're using Blissey, what the hell are you doing? Go away.
I'm arguing Murkrow move up to A tier.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'm gonna.
Thank you.
I will
I'm gonna
agree with this. You go into
Give me the little
band.
burb.
Ah! Speaking of birds,
F tier.
listen, I feel bad because like I have a love for Skarmory.
It's
But-
such a cool. It needs an evolution. It's really cool.
It
it's
needs
shiny,
some-
clean, but you know,
Like
it gets
Corviknight,
sturdy. I think it gets body pressed in Iron
Cor-
Defense, but like
No,
sturdy
that-
with Iron Defense.
just Corviknight. You're literally
Yeah.
worse Corviknight.
Also
Like
true.
if you're Corviknight in singles, and even then, just Corviknight. No, what are you doing? No. You go higher. I'd say B or
B or
C.
C. Just,
The only
having a
reason I
Pokemon's
put him
weakness
lower-
Fire.
The only reason I'm saying lower is because there's no Flutter for him to like take advantage of. So
Yep,
like
exactly.
he won't
Yeah.
see as much play, but he's still good.
Incineroar.
Yeah, so Choice Band Technician, Steel Terra Bullet Punch gonna hurt
A
a lot of things.
tier duck.
Yeah. Yep.
Best trick room,
Yes.
one of like the best trick room setters in the meta. Gramble, give him an evolution.
I mean, so well, hear me out.
Fine.
Oh god.
Run, Ghost Terra with Rattled, weakness policy next to something with Beat Up. Now it's +6 speed, +2 special attack and attack. You know, again,
B.
you're
You're ladder niche.
I'm not gonna die in this hill, but it's something that I would.
I remember Pokesports did that forever
Yeah,
ago,
exactly.
and it went poorly.
Yeah.
Y'all want more?
You're not wrong.
Y'all want the worst, Slitherwing, but like garbage.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean,
if I
could-
wasn't able to make Slithering work, nobody's making this thing work. I'm sorry.
I mean, I made it work in Reg E.
No.
All right.
Until we get this Slitherwing team, the guy's not outperforming it. I'm sorry.
Fine. I know. Yeah, it's definitely not outperforming Slitherwings, but it was.
Does
It was
Slitherwing
fun
get
with.
U-turn?
Let me check. I want to say no.
Okay,
I know-
if it doesn't, why? First of all, but
Can they just like my
Oh, it does,
wish for
it does. It
Gen
gets U-turn.
my wish for Gen 10 is for them to not screw over bug types. Like, why do so many bug types? Look at this. Why is half the meta resistant to it? Ghost, I don't understand. Why are ghosts? I mean, I know that's been the way since Gen 1, but like, why? What?
they're not
Oh,
scared
bug
of
types
spooky
get a
things.
buff.
Okay, Mr. Logic. Poison.
Fucking
Some
Ghost
bugs
Logic.
have poison in them.
Right, so then
Exterminator.
Why wouldn't poison resist bug?
All right, fine.
Anyways.
Fairies.
Slitherwing gets U-turn. Okay, I can do something with that.
Okay, fairies. Sure. Fighting. What? Fighting should
How
be
you supposed to
neutral.
punch a bug? How you supposed to punch a bug?
You got a
With
point.
my fists.
It's too small and too fast. You can't hit it.
No. The fighting doesn't. The bug isn't resistant by fighting. The fighting is resisting the bug.
Oh.
No, both. They both resist each other.
Okay, yeah. Why is fighting resist bug?
Neutral. Just neutral it. I don't like this interaction. This is stupid. Make it neutral. Just make it neutral. Make the fairy neutral or super effective or neutral. I'm fine with it being neutral. But like, why does half the metagame, half of the entire type chart?
Because bugs, obviously.
Stop screwing over bug types. What do they do other than being annoying? Let me like my moth, man.
Moth him?
I'm not that moth. Mom, can we
F.
have Ursaluna?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Let's keep this going. It's gonna be a long video. When I did this with Nico, it lasted like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, dear God.
Fun. It was fun.
Okay,
it was
the
fun,
cargo
but then it
F.
hit 1 a.m. and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
for
God.
me, it's almost 3 a.m.
Listen, the fact to me, I would. They need to buff Macargo. They need to give it body press because it gets iron defense and it gets amnesia. Like, if they gave it body press, it'd be so much better.
Give it shell armor. That's
Hear me
my
out. They
argument.
should change, but they should change
Oh,
present to interact like Pollen Puff, and it's stupid that they haven't.
Definitely.
Yeah, I want them to buff him into be like get rid of
I
Early
mean-
Bird, give him Intimidate, make him like a special
Doesn't it get flash fire
Artinson.
too though? Like a flash
Yes, it
fire
does.
and immune to side spam. Like, maybe, but still, I would not.
Are-
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not moving it above F for sure.
I mean, that
Kingdra.
just run Incineroar.
Yeah.
There's no
I wouldn't
fairies.
put Kingdra in. I
Ah,
put Kingdra in. Like, it's Swift Swim with Scald. You could run Sniper with Dragon Cheer.
I'd say C.
yeah, Dragon Shears, Scope Lens.
C tier.
I think, yeah, it's
Let's
easy.
get some.
Smeargle. Go away.
Ban.
Put it right next to its best friend there.
Yep, ban it.
Schmucking
Bye-bye.
Schmeargle. Schmucking the Schmeargle.
Schmucking Smeargle.
Smoking a pancake.
I would put
Let's-
T-Tar. Honestly, I'd put it either B or A. I'd say
A
Just
tier.
The only sand setter in the game that powered on.
What fighting type is it going against?
Yeah, but you're probably gonna run Flying Terror.
The
on it.
cow.
You run that next to Garchomp with Sand Veil and EQ. Like, you're good.
The cow and the Beyblade, and also the monkey. Dear God, we're only on
Yeah, it's
Gen
my
3.
favorite Chinese proverb: the cow, the Beyblade, and the monkey.
And the monkey.
Okay, we could
That Gen. it's
on
two.
funny
Alright.
unburden shenanigans.
Yeah, for Unburden alone, but again, the fact that its special attack is so good and it's
Mixed
move
and
pool
has
is like
no-
Leaf Storm, which is inaccurate and lowers attack, or Focus Blast, like, cool, thanks. Like, give it a better move pool.
I'm only putting this here because it gets protect and rock slide funnies.
Yeah, and speed boost.
And
Speed boost is a good one. Yeah.
Again,
I think for this, again, its abilities, dude.
It sucks.
It's useless.
Just
swap
give it
Dan for
Swift
Mold
Swim.
Breaker.
Yeah, give it Swift Swim, exactly. And I mean, it gets wide guard, sure, but I mean, without the Callies running around, it's probably not going to be as used. I wouldn't put it above Sceptile, honestly. Like, I'd probably put it in 8.
Nah, the only reason I'd actually give it a little higher is because you can Terra Poison to deal with the Rillaboom, but that's about it.
That's fair. Yeah, but you have to use your Terra to make it good, you know?
More or less. It's a Terra Sync. It's not garbage, but it's not optimal. Oh, wait, we skipped,
I'll let Evan take the Mighty Anna argument.
Howl.
I mean, at best it's E, but like in
get Howl.
actuality,
It's F, I know, but like, we'll put it in E for the sake of it gets Howl, Intimidate. Ludicolo, they got rid of Skull. They neutered my Pineapple Kappa.
It still gets Swift Swim. It still gets Fake Out. I remember, Evan, you ran that one with Pelipper. That was crazy, that team.
They neutered my boy.
It has to be higher than Blastoise. That's all I care about.
Alright, so he's
Agreed.
going next to Kingdra. Exploding Pinocchio.
It's a gimmick. Where are we putting the other gimmick mons?
Fake
Like
out.
E tier?
E, generally E, or I mean, I put him in a higher because he's got Wind Rider. He's got a better toolkit now, so I'd say D.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Nobody's using it like that.
It's a ladder funny mon.
Yeah, I guess.
Pelipper, hello.
A.
I would
Hard A tier.
Hard A, yeah.
Hard A.
Easy A tier.
Gardevoir, hear me
A
out.
tier.
Yeah. It's again, it's the power vacuum of Flutter. Like, it'd be
Yeah.
a fairy type now.
What fairy types? Finally, Gardevoir can return.
Mhm.
Ellie is very happy about this. It's his favorite mon, and not for the reason some people think. Hear me
No,
out
we
now, I'm
already did
kidding.
Vaporeon.
Please no.
I did. Hey, did you guys know that Vaporeon?
Stop. Okay. Masquerain, I know you get like, I know Masquerain gets Intimidate, but no, just
If you're
no.
gonna do that, you're gonna run literally any other Intimidator.
Yeah.
C tier or B tier?
You
I
think
can even
for
argue
the
B tier.
mushroom?
I'd argue honestly, but you don't see it ever though. Like, it's
Because
4
it's
times weak to flying, You're gonna
frail.
run Focus Sash, like.
It's
it
like
gets-
just
it's a
run
fast
Among
4
Us.
user, that's all it gets. You know?
Yeah, just run Amoongus. I mean, and I don't even like Amoongus that much. I don't like Amoongus's design. I don't know why. It just bothers me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Among Us is still really good. Like,
It's good. It's a good
you
mod.
don't
I
like
just I
it's
hate
just
it.
really good.
I wish it looked
I would
more
put
like.
this one right next to Weezing only because that's the only time you're ever going to use it. Is right next to a Weezing. I mean, again, its base stat total is really good, but you
Yes.
need to shut off its ability somehow.
And there are other Pokemon with a similar base stat total.
And also, like,
Yeah.
why are you why are you
Well, I
even
think
wasting your time with it? Like, you get rid of the thing, you neuter the whole thing. It's gone. Its balls are removed. Goodbye. Regular
This can be
hands.
Fleshy hands.
Fleshy
I mean,
hands.
guts with Fake Out and a slow base speed. You know. And
I'd
it's
argue-
Facade. I would argue
Higher than Gyarados. Higher than Gyarados for sure.
I think Gyarados is going to get more usage than it, but I think it could work. It works really well on Trick Room.
I still think Gyarados is A tier. I don't know why you guys think it's B, but
I can say.
I mean, I didn't say my real thoughts on it because then I'd probably get shot out of this Discord.
okay, tell us.
C tier at best.
No.
Okay, we're going back.
All right. Metacham. Ugh.
Again, huge power, or not? No, pure power. So pure
Pure
power,
power
skill
skill swap.
is the only time you're ever going to use it. I'd say E only because of that. Like, E's where the gimmicks
Yeah.
are going. That's where I put it.
Sableye. Good mon.
Yeah.
I would say C. Immune to Psy Spam, Prankster, Screens.
Yeah. I'm with C.
Only weak
I'm with
to Fairy.
Fantastic on this.
It's a lesser Grimmsnarl.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah,
another
exactly.
annoying little
But it
crotch
gets
goblin.
Will-O-Wisp though. It gets a priority Will-O-Wisp, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, little goblin.
Do you want to paralyze or do you want to burn? And if it's as
Do
many
you
heavy
want
as we think it is.
Do you want to use the funky little cheerleading rabbits?
Listen,
No,
that's only
I don't even
decent
wanna
in
talk
a
about
restricted med. I was working on a Kyogre team for him, and now it's useless, and I'm not even mad about it.
The only reason these guys are going in E is because they're basically just Whimsicott at home.
Yeah, they get Prankster, Encore, and their bug types, and they get Struggle
Baton
Bug.
Pass.
and-
Yeah, Baton Pass and Tail Glow and stuff.
Do they
Mhm.
both get Tail Glow, or does Volbeat get Tail Glow?
Only Volbeat, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure just Volbeat gets it. Swalot, bad.
Does anybody use Swallow yet?
No, and also
Not my
you're
next-
also bad. I don't care. Like, just use like.
Its
stop.
typing is just not
Terrible.
great.
Wee!
Only
A
downside.
tier.
All the way up. Yeah, easy A.
Yeah.
Right next to the
This is
Alolan
gonna be the
Kills.
best Sunsetter in the game. It's gonna be.
He go foom.
Brock and stuff.
Bit pig.
No, E tier, because there was like, wasn't there a Grumpig team that did really well at a regional back in like Reg
Maybe.
B or C? I remember Cybertron featuring it.
I'd argue E for it because like you could do Imprison Trick Room Expanding Force with it.
Also, yeah.
Fine.
So you could, you could do a similar thing with Forage, but like then you're using up all your Forage's moves on that. You know, I think. Yeah, I would agree.
Flygon.
Buff Flygon, give it a Mega.
Change it to a special attacker. Like literally,
The
just
fact
give
that they
it,
didn't
give it
make
something.
Paradox of Flygon makes me sad too.
Give it
was
something
not
to separate it from
That's another
Garchomp.
discussion.
Just make it
They
special.
did. They gave it Levitate to separate it from Garchomp.
Oh
Literally
wow!
Somebody in Gen 4 went, you know, Flygon, I really hate this
What if we
Pokemon.
took
I'm just
that and
gonna
made
make
it
it, but better.
They literally made
Cacturn.
it 2 points faster.
Cacturn.
E or F, I guess.
I think I would say F. Honestly, it gets. I did look into Cacturn at one point.
It's
What does it
stinky.
get now? Hold on.
Perish Song. Trap.
It gets Water Absorb. I mean, it's a Dark type, so it's immune to Prankster.
Any
Worry.
mon that gets like an immunity to a move it already resists is not very good. I'm just gonna say
Also,
it.
that's fair. Yeah, but you can run like Fire Terra on it, and then now you
What
get rid of
about,
your Ice weakness, and
Also, Gastrodon exists, so I'm not totally right on that.
also
Yeah. Anyway.
for Perish stuff, I would say no higher than D,
Yeah, it's a D.
Go,
and
Go
and
look at the-
Cotton Guard,
and-
or not Cotton Guard.
Body press.
The plus whatever gives it the +3.
Garbage.
Yeah, I think give a
Trash.
body press game freak, you scaredy cats.
Please.
We can say some weird stuff, just no swearing. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to censor it.
I'm-
Fair. Whiscash is in the game.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about that.
No, we're
well,
not
that
using
tells
it.
us where we're putting it.
Hear me out. Adaptability funnies.
Listening.
Adaptability
Yeah.
choice band funnies.
Yeah.
I'd say only
Yeah.
only because
No
of that
higher
E
than
tier.
No higher
But
than-
like that's the only reason. Milotic. I would say
Alright, this
argue
one, okay,
B
I would
or
say
A.
D. Yeah, I'd say B.
It's now a good instant answer.
Also true. Yeah, and
Mhm.
Scalds and Life do like it's bulky. Give it a Grass Terra, like you're golden.
Dusclops.
Are we just gonna ignore a Bayonet? Bayonet?
Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, I'm agreeing with the Dusclops, but yeah, there you go.
Give him Prankster and I'll move him up. He's Mega got Prankster. Give him back. Like just give a lot of the Pokemon that like got the better buffs as their Megas. Just make it another ability. Like I don't see the problem there. But then Mega Evolving them doesn't do anything. Cool, you get an extra base stat total, and now I don't have any reason to Mega Evolve you.
But also, we can't Mega Evolve right now, so.
Also true.
I actually want to see them do like Mega Energy for like all Pokemon, right? But like only some evolve, right? Like you get
Like
Or
everything.
like the
can
totem boosts.
I was thinking more Synergy Burst from Pokken, right? Like all of them get that power up, but only some Mega Evolve. So that was basically I was thinking how I would rework it. Chlorophyll Banana Dino. You go next to your
I
girlfriend.
mean, it also is Harvest, but again, it's Tropius. The Wide
It's
Guard. It doesn't get Wide Guard.
It doesn't get. Yeah, you know what else gets Zygarde? The bird. It's
Literally everything else.
literally everything else that's better. I'm sorry, he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
He has
Fair.
awful defensive typing, awful stat spread. You don't even have to evolve him. Just buff him. This is what I mean, Game Freak. You instead of like power creeping everything, I understand like, okay, you have to have some trash mons. I got it. Yeah, like you want to have Trimecho be a trash mon, fine, but give it an evolution. Can you imagine if they actually gave Trimecho an evolution and then like you have like this thing with like Eviolite and it would actually be pretty tanky. It's going in F tier though.
Eviolite Chingling.
Hear me out, no.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Give Trimecho an ability that makes Sing 100% accurate.
I'd actually take that. That would actually give it a fun little niche. Like all sound-based moves
like
bypass accuracy. That'd actually be an
Entity
interesting.
used, yeah.
Don't even just give it an ability.
I would just say evolve it and give both of them that ability, and then like you have like Eviolite Trimecho actually becomes like a thing, and I would actually
Trimecho that can never that never misses Sing. That sounds.
Did you guys see like the Trimecho wind chime, by the way? That like is a thing. There's like a Trimecho wind chime made by Pokemon Center in Japan, and I don't even like Trimecho that much, but I want it for my porch. So where are we putting Sally the Mens?
I would say either A or B. Intimidator B.
Yeah, I'll give it
next to Gyarados.
But again, 4 times weak to ice. It's not having
No
4
good.
times weakness is not good.
Sally
Yeah,
the
no
Mens.
physical dragon type moves, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we putting
Dragon
Diet Solgaleo? Where are we putting him?
Oh, like A or B, easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quad resist, Psy spam. Super effective into Hatterene.
Ignores, intimidates.
Yeah, clear body in and of itself is good.
Terra Water, Terra Blast for Incineroar.
He's good. All right. Also banned.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, airplane. I love you. I'm gonna miss
perfectly
Kyogre.
balanced set of Pokemon.
I'm gonna miss.
All
I'm
of
gonna.
these.
I'm gonna miss Kyogre. My emotional support whale.
Sure.
Torterra, get Shell Smash. Fun on Trick Room also. I
They
would
gave a Headlong Rush, which isn't bad too.
I would
Like a good
argue D tier.
target ground move.
I'd actually go as far to say like
I would know higher than D.
I would
Yeah,
actually go as
certainly
far
not
to
C tier.
And again,
Alright, fine.
its typing is not great, so it becomes a Terrasuck.
yeah, it
I mean,
is.
Shell Armor is good for like
Yeah,
Mount
it's also
Yaskarada, but that's about it.
We put Monkey
Yeah,
next
now
to
that
him.
now we lost the other crit thing.
Like, are we really using this thing over Incineroar? Or are
No.
we using like no? Like, I
No.
mean,
I would argue
And
it's
punching
lower.
moves. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it gets Iron Fist, some punching moves, Mach Punch, Iron Fist, Mach Punch, but like if that's what you're doing, like,
just use
and you, like-
Technician. to pull
that's
it
gimmicky. Like,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Use-
you have to run Focus Sash on it because if you run Clear Amulet, you're cooked.
Yeah, and then you just get intimidated and you're screwed anyways. You know?
Right.
Okay, hear me out. Penguin is now the best
I would,
one.
I would put Penguin. Yeah, I would
A-
put Penguin
I-
on A, honestly. Its
A,
typing
'cause
is so good.
It's the only water steel
Water
type, and
is
it's a
so good.
gigantic middle finger to Ensign.
Yeah,
So,
it gets
I like
control
that.
with Icy Wind. It gets priority with Vacuum Wave. The
Oh, look,
downside is it doesn't have a super great.
Oh my god, it's another
yes.
Intimidate user.
Yes, I'm saying I think Scarf Staraptor is gonna make a comeback.
Yes.
Full stop.
With Reckless,
So-
honestly with Reckless even too.
Low
just
B
go
or
down,
high C.
Giga Impact.
I'm saying B
Full Edge.
at minimum.
All right, so B tier. Garbage.
Oh, it's S tier. S tier. What are you talking about? If we're gonna talk about a mon that bypasses accuracy with sound-based moves, that one too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoop,
That
whoop.
would be
What
good.
would we even call that? Like, what would we? You know who else would totally get that?
Singer's
X-Cloud.
Singer's Formant is what you would call the ability.
How about just Big Loud? Stealth is optional. Not
Why not
JPEG.
Maestro. Just call it Maestro.
I like
that
that.
works too. Mine was a little more pretentious, so we'll go with that.
Or or
It's easier
like,
for a kid to say.
what's
This
what do
is
you
a
call
kid's
what do
game.
you call like the operatic voice? There's a word for it.
Are we talking about like the School of Singing? Because that'd be
No,
a
I'm talking about like people who have operatic voices, like Nightwish or something.
It's just worse. I mean, Luxray is just a worse Incineroar by
Yeah.
all means.
E,
Gimmicky. That's all you're really gonna ever use it for.
pretty much. Where are we?
Oh. There we
Uh,
go.
you stinky dinos, because even on Trick Room, you're just
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, the only time you're ever gonna use them is Trick Room. I don't even think. that guy there gets anything good. Like I know it's
No.
got stupid high defense, but like that's basically all.
Yeah,
it does.
like you're not body pressing with that thing. You'll be dead before you can do anything. Hear me out. I don't. This thing's bad, but what if they gave it Queenly Majesty?
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, if they gave it that'd be a good buff.
It'd be a good buff. It'd have can we just get rid of pressure as an ability? It sucks. Like, there's so many legendary
so we all
Pokemon.
PP
I
up.
want
The
to
only time it's good is for like the 5 PP moves, 8, sure. Like, okay.
just want to go over that. Pachirisu, I'd say at least C tier.
Again, Follow Me Super Fang is the only reason why it's good, and having an immunity to
And the fact that it won Worlds and it is considered a squirrel god, so we
Give it Galvanize, give it Pop Bomb, you cowards.
it sounds evil. I want it.
Swift Swim, but like, yeah, it's a Swift Swim, but you're gonna use any other Swift Swim user before you use
Best
It's-
Legion exists.
Gimmicky.
Exactly.
So are we putting him in F or E?
I'd go F, honestly.
Yeah, if we didn't have the Hisuian Mons, it'd be higher, but because we have those, it's done and gone.
Yep.
Yeah. We're back in this one. Gastrodon.
Oh, hey, Gastro. Let's put that one fairly high up.
B
high C?
at least.
I'd say low B.
Yeah,
Low
true.
B,
You don't
I
have
see, that's
Urshifu everywhere, so you're like.
Yeah,
And
but
you have
the Rillaboom
Rillaboom.
is not as good. Yeah, but again, Terrahawk. What was that, Evan?
Well, I said for Gastrodon for B tier because Palatin's back. So I
Very
think that-
true.
He's actually he's got a point there. Let's put him in low B.
Yeah.
Where are we putting Monkey D garbage?
F. Okay.
F.
Listen, hold on. I ran the calc at one point. Technician, Helping Hand boosted, Normal Gen boosted, Fake Out. Does Oko multi-scale Dragonite? Oh no, Inner Focus Dragonite.
That's.
However,
I'm sorry, what? Fine.
there's a calc. Yeah, if that. But again, you gotta run Normal Terra, Helping Hand boosted, Normal Gem, Fake Out, Technician on it, and then it would Oko and Inner Focus Dragonite. Then they don't need to flinch.
And then
You pull that
Perigera
off.
exists.
If you show me footage of you pulling that off, I'll give you a cookie, okay?
All right, Mr. Cortastic, after this, we will quickly build the 2 Pokemon. I will
Quick, make an alt.
absolutely play you.
Make an alt.
Were we putting Drifblim?
Honestly,
It gets Psychic
minimizes
Seed on
it.
Burden.
Minimize
It
on
minimizes.
burden, Psychic Seed, yeah, and
Yeah,
Baton
it's
Pass.
banned.
Like, I don't like that.
It's banned.
Banned.
Yeah.
I know we're not
Baton
smoking,
Pass
but
minimize
go
burden,
away.
though.
Get it out of here.
God.
We do not accept minimize here.
Yeah, I'm
stockpile.
sorry. That's the one part of Smogon I will fully agree to is if you're gonna do something, at least have the skill to not like be a little bitch.
You said no cussing.
Oh, I cuss.
Oh no, it's $1 in the swear jar. Miss Magus is the thing. That's a Pokemon. It's newer, maybe.
It's the Pokemon of all time.
It is a Pokemon of all time. All right.
Honchkrow, you got super luck, Night Slash, Scope Lens. Cool. All the crits. But that's the only time it's the only use you're ever gonna get out of it.
All right, actually, hear me out. This thing's actually not as bad as we're giving it credit for. I'm gonna
Again,
put it
so
in
super luck,
low E.
Scope Lens, Night Slash. Like, cool, lots of crits. That's pretty much all it does. I think it gets Tailwind too, though. Actually, yeah, it does get Tailwind, obviously, because Murkrow gets it.
Yeah, just use more Crow.
Yeah.
If they get, I just give him Prankster. Like, why not? Just give him Prankster. I'll take Prankster on the
I still think
on
people
the
would use
Honchkrow.
Murkrow over it though, just because he'd be like,
But I like the funkier
Anyways.
floof.
he's wonderful.
Stinky.
That's it. It gets Acid Spray. It gets Sucker Punch. It gets Aftermath, which is an ability.
I guess
Questioning that. Oh, so it's poopy.
it's poopy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's poopy. No. All right.
You can use it for a thumbnail. That's pretty much it.
That's what do it fart.
Bronzong.
I would.
Gong.
I'm
maybe-
agreeing. I'm with you on the A tier personally.
Yeah. I mean, Iron Defense, Body Press is good. Trick Room, slow. Immunity to ground. Run
It's
fire
good.
arrow on it. It's good.
Or you also get either levitate or heat proof.
Most of the time, I feel like you're running levitate, and you run it next to,
What are we feeling regarding?
Doesn't it get?
What are we feeling regarding Spiritomb?
I know Crusadia had built something with it, but I don't remember it being super crazy. Again, only weakness being fairy is pretty nice, but like that's all it's really got going for it.
I faced it. Crusadia and I went to a local, and I faced it there, and it was fine. It survived a little bit more than I anticipated it to.
It's chonky,
honestly,
and it's got a nice tool set. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Garchomp.
I'd put Garchomp in A, honestly. Like it's.
Oh, now
it's
the
gonna
Fluttermane's.
be good.
Well, now the Fluttermane's gone.
Now the Flutter's gone.
Doesn't have to
like,
be like crap in its
Sandville,
pants.
Rough Skin,
So
Clear
My
Amulet.
qualm with A is I shard back Excalibur.
Yeah, it is
Terra
definitely
Steel.
Terra Hog, but Terra Steel. But at the same time, you have to run like Sand with it though, which
Yeah.
requires T-Tar, which requires if you're gonna run like Earthquake, it requires your T-Tar to be Flying Terra and to Terra that. So.
where are we
So,
putting
that's why I'm saying that-
Lucario?
I like D.
I'd say D just because Justified beat up.
But that's what I'm saying. I think Garchomp should be B tier.
I still say A just because
I say A because it's also got the Rock Slide in. It's really good. It's a good
Earthquake
one.
Stomping. Does it get Dragon Claw? I don't know. If
Where do you guys want your
It
Hippo?
does get outraged.
does?
Somebody didn't watch my newest video.
Oh no.
Hippo?
Oh no.
F
You got
tier.
caught.
Hungry Hippo.
You didn't want to support
I
Chor's
honestly
team. That's
say,
okay.
yeah, it's not singles. I'd put it in F.
No, this thing actually almost screwed me the other day while I was practicing on Showdown. I'm not even lying. This thing's annoying.
Wolf used it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine A. All right. Fine S.
On his literal described worst team ever built.
But he beat an Earth.
Where
Yeah,
do we
beat
put
a
it?
Durst, that's correct.
Frog.
I'd say E at best, just
E.
because gimmicky.
I was going to argue actually a little higher because I think rain is going to be quite prevalent.
Yeah.
I would say like
Sure.
C or D.
Oh,
Not for
fine.
Luminion, no. That's
No,
an F tier.
Luminions
Well, listen, no,
F tier in
listen.
this and A tier in S
I
tier
got
in
cooked by
TCG.
Luminion by someone who cooked up that team that one time, and I watched him do it to a YouTube man once. And it's F, and he's here.
Okay, fine.
I'm here. I Luminion back in Regulation D. Got to top 1,000 with it.
E.
But that was
But that-
also when Urshifu was crazy then.
Yeah, I
That
think
was a-
that's more player skill than anything else.
Oh, how could I forget?
Really? Yeah, honestly,
coaching,
yeah.
Riola?
Prankster
It's always
coaching.
good. I'd say no higher than C, just 'cause that's really the only time you're gonna use it.
Yeah, it's prankster coaching funnies.
Obama Snow.
Obama.
It's a bulkier Snow. Like you're gonna use a Alolan Ninetales over it most of the
Yeah,
time. I feel.
Yeah.
But
and like 4 times weak to
Incineroar.
fire, and otherwise you have to use Terra
yeah,
Water.
also true. It gets Aurora Veil, but like again, Ninetales.
Just use Ninetales. Use Ninetales.
Weavile. I will say, Weavile has a special place in my heart, only because it was the first team I ever hit match ball with in Sword and Shield. However, it's still not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna argue. I love Weavile. It's probably my favorite shiny of all time, but I'm saying E or F.
I
like-
honestly go
you
F.
like it shiny?
It gets triple axle.
It's
Triple
like a nice.
axle is good. It gets. Listen, it gets
The
beat
pink
up,
and
which
yellow
is
is
good for
such
beat
a
up stuff.
conflicting color. It's like,
I like it.
I don't like it. I know
Well, I
like
didn't
raspberry
ask.
lemonade,
I'd
but
put-
like ew.
I would
What were
put
you saying?
Magnezone in E, just because 4 times weak to ground is not good, but it does have a niche on rain teams with
Why?
like Thunder choice specs. With
Or you could just,
Doesn't it
you know,
hit
run, or you
levitate?
could, you know, just run
Yeah.
Arcaliudon.
that also works.
Why
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
it get levitate?
Rhyperior. Hear me out. C tier.
Ooh,
Good
I won't
Tripper
rank that
Mon.
high, but I'm listening. Okay, hear me
Waddling
out.
to grass
Rillaboom.
and water. Yeah, I was like, no.
Yeah,
I'll put him next to
I'd
Portera.
say I'll give you a D just because I like you.
Yeah.
Alright.
D or F.
Ugh.
I listen. I mean, I think I'd
E.
say E for Electivire only because I know I built one with that with Moto Drive with like discharge spam kilowatt roll was kind of neat, but like that's the only time you're really gonna use it.
Y'all want your speed boost bug? F.
If I'm using speed boost,
I
I'm
mean,
using
listen,
Blaziken
speed
because that
boost,
one's cooler.
Gravity Hypnosis. Just saying. That's the only time we're ever gonna really use it.
I don't care.
Yeah, I respect that
takes-
strategy.
Takes too much effort
Really?
to set up.
I'd hate that strategy.
I know.
I wouldn't respect it.
I'm gonna say D tier with the Sun Mons.
See,
Just-
Evan, you just built a Leafeon team, right? That was with with Koraidon.
With Koraidon, but without.
Can't believe we're
legendaries,
only
like,
halfway done. I'm so tired.
We could split it into 2 videos.
Nah, just get it done.
Swag. Same thing happened when we did this week
Yeah.
ago.
I mean, I would put this in D right here
C.
just because. C? Okay.
Bright-
I could see
bright
the argument
powder.
for C.
Bright Powder plus Choice
No,
Specs,
yeah.
Blizzard, Alolan Ninetales, bro.
You can't do bright
Ratio
bright
plus
powder
L
Yes,
plus Succubus.
I'll give that to you.
Listen. If
can't
they let
do-
Calyrex have 2 abilities, let
That's fair.
Glaceon have 2 items.
Fine. I'll consider it.
Oh,
Where are
F.
we putting?
F tier.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
I mean, you guys-
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's a singles mon.
Okay. Hear me out.
Oblivious.
Thick fat. I am Mammo Swine Boy. I'm saying B tier.
Both abilities are answered to Ensign.
Clear Amulet plus Thick Fat.
Okay.
I'll give.
I'll give you that. And Rock Slide, I think, too, right?
Yes.
And Ice Shard.
Yes. Yep.
And I.
Icicle Crash.
Where are
High
we putting
horsepower.
Rotom?
Honestly, I'd put this one pretty high up. Its typing is
I-
pretty good. The downside is being weak to
Rillaboom.
Rilla. But still, Evan, I know you use this guy a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like I would put it at least C tier, but being weak to Rillaboom does hurt it.
I mean, it was still relevant
If
in,
it
in
wasn't for
Gen
Rilla,
8.
yeah.
Oh,
Porygon Z without
Oh,
Dynamax.
Honestly,
Like
it's
B or C.
still, it's still not bad. I would say maybe C. Honestly, I think C would be a good spot for it. Just adaptability, you could go
Fine.
Choice Specs, you can go Life Orb.
Hyper
Plus
Beam.
Hyper Beam. Yeah, just
and,
or a
and
Choice
if you don't
Scarf.
even want to run,
End game, if you want to use it like as an
Terra
end
Blast.
game nuke sort of deal.
Even some
what-
Terra Blast on it, you still get
where
the
we-
adaptability boost if you don't
where were
have it.
you doing with the
Oh,
I
like
put
B
Gallade
or
pretty
A?
high up on this. I'd say A for Gallade,
Yeah.
honestly. Just an
It's
answer
not-
to Ensign, like
In Trick Room.
I think, yeah, Trick Room. I mean, it's base 90, which I don't love. Even min speed, like you're not gonna win a lot of speed
tier?
tiers. In
Yeah, I'd put it in A
honestly,
tier.
it's an answer to Ensign. Like run Clear Amulet, a Sacred Sword Sharpness is gonna OHKO any Ensign.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I mean, I could see that.
And if they Ghost Terror, then you run Night Slash and similar.
Probopass.
F tier. Get it out of here.
There's another one I looked into. Just
Also
didn't work.
F tier. I'm sorry, he's awful.
Frost
Frost
Blast.
Blast, you're only gonna do for Anger Point shenanigans.
Yeah, so
I'd say
C. Or wherever we put the gimmicks.
C? That'd be
D and E or for gimmick mons.
Okay.
I'd say
Wherever
E,
Annihilate-
honestly.
wherever
You're not
Primeape
gonna
is.
use. Where did we put Primeape?
No.
I think we put it higher because you went to its aid.
I don't know why I did that. It's not a hill I want to die on.
I'm not even putting the other Brotoms there. Forget
I'd
it.
say maybe Fire
Rotom
is a
Heat?
use case for
Yeah.
it.
Fine.
I think Rotom Heat deserves its own slot.
Meh.
Yeah, I'd put those
Right. I mean, Overheat is still good, but Flying has a really good ability with Levitate.
Y'all want to
though.
try building something with the ice one, actually?
I mean, listen, put it with an Alolan Ninetales, give it Choice Specs Blizzard, Ice Terra. Like, that probably wouldn't be bad.
All right, it's
Yeah.
more of a gimmick. I'm gonna put it lower though.
It's definitely gimmick. I'd put it in E still, but
Fine. Yeah. Goofy.
still, I mean, it could be cool.
Silly. Nobody's touching Fan Rotom. Nobody's touching this either. You're banned,
Those guys are
even though you're
banned.
trash.
We could just skip the band mons, I think.
I mean, we can. I'm just gonna put them there anyway, though. Just because people need to see that you can't use the legendaries. Hilk.
Yeah, but they're also gonna see that they
Hilk.
can't use a low.
Yeah,
praise
well, we
Pillow.
want them to know that they
Yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah,
use them
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
we don't respect them.
They are
Let them
banned.
know they can't use it.
Oh god.
Follow the bro code. don't be a schmuck. Don't use muck.
Oh, you get it. Oh, there's your next shirt.
I put it in there.
Whoever's got merch.
Merch.
I just laughed. I was like, I'm not playing this.
Yeah. That's the fun part about casual ladder is I could just say, cool, I'm gonna close out of my game and not get any repercussions for it.
So what
Okay,
I'll
bye.
do, I'll just
alright.
let him. I'll let it time
Superior.
out.
I'm probably gonna be with Evan on this one. I would put this one pretty high up. I would
All right,
say
I'm gonna
either
agree.
A.
After seeing what it did to me the other day,
I'm gonna-
yesterday on stream, like I'm putting this thing high up.
I'll say B just because it's grass, so it's
It
grass.
is a little bit of a Terra hog.
And it does require that setup.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still, I mean, you
It's
can set
still
it up
worth-
pretty quickly. Just scary face into it to give it +2 speed, and then Leaf Storm now it's +2 special attack and speed. You know.
We're not using this
Yeah,
thing.
but if you don't have
This
if you don't
one,
have any
however,
gold,
we
you're
will
gonna-
use.
I would honestly for Hisuian Samurai, I would put that either. I'd probably B.
Yeah,
'cause
next
its
to that
typing
one.
is fairly good. I mean, just run Poison
This-
Terra on it. And
this
it gets
one-
rid of
this-
the 2 weaknesses.
This
Yeah,
one's
that guy's-
died. Goodbye.
That guy's sad.
sad.
Oh, I completely missed the pig.
I'd put that
F.
one in F too, honestly.
Bye bye.
Give him a base 50 speed, and then we'll talk.
talk.
Next we got.
Zeb
The
Strike,
zebra.
Honestly, F. Just
No,
F.
put him-
Lightning
F.
Rod-
put him
Lightning
next-
Rod and
put him
Sap
next to
Silver
Motor
are
Drive.
kinda-
He's got motor drive. Put him next to
Yeah,
other
and
motor
pretty
drive.
much, honestly, a Pedal Blizzard next to it would be pretty good.
Okay. Sandy boys.
Wherever we put
Again,
Tyranitar and Guard
yeah, I would. Yeah.
Sandcore.
Honestly,
we
I
put
put this
Hariyama.
guy now with that. I think this guy's. I mean, normal Terra Facade, Guts, Trick Room. You don't have Fluttermane anymore. Like it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be better. I wouldn't put an E.
No,
I
I'll
don't
put him
know if I put
in.
it crazy high. I'd say D, honestly.
Yeah,
Wherever we
I'm
put
and I'm
Hariyama.
glad because I hate Conkelder. I'm a Conkelder hater. F tier. Sorry, you're bug grass. You're like one of the worst types in the game.
Typing's not gonna-
F tier.
All
Honestly,
the
yeah,
way
go women,
to
Full
yeah.
stop S tier. Full top
Yeah.
S tier.
Yeah,
It's the best
gonna be
support in the
Frank's
game.
Yeah,
it's
without
On
Torn,
board.
like
Torn is not
without
around,
Torn,
so
that's
it's
the
going
answer.
there. Yeah.
Tailwind,
Hot
Um,
Torn, Fake Tears if you want to do something crazy.
This one's lesser than the other one, so we're putting it in E. This one's going way higher up though.
Honestly, I would put Hisuian Looking in A, honestly.
Yeah,
I really
I
like
agree.
it. It gets
Alright, so
coaching
then I'll-
in the sun, it gets
then I'll put this one in
Sleep
B.
Powder after you. Its ability, or its signature move isn't great, but still.
Bass. Crocodile.
True. I would put it in
E.
E only because of the anchor point shenanigans.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Other than that, maybe also Intimidate. So.
Another
Yeah,
Wolfie
also-
video was
This
D
was
tier.
the original Incineroar in Gen 5. Don't forget.
Yeah. Well, now
But
he's
still.
dead.
He's dead.
He's dead now.
Well,
Also, we
man,
have
it's dead.
We're trying
Urshifu,
to
but
beat the fairies,
Urshifu's not
not
here. And also Urshifu exists, so like, well,
Also
not in
true.
this meta, but like Zoroark.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm saying
wee.
B.
Regular one. Really? I would do Hisuian in B, but I would put regular in F, honestly.
So in
Yeah.
Reg B, I ran a Zoroark team that not netted me top 100. I think Zoroarks
I'm
are
listening.
really good.
Standard or Unnovan or Hisuian?
Unnovan, like because this was
Really?
before we had the Hisuimons in, but
okay.
I solidly.
Yeah, but now
think
we
that
have the Hisuian Mons in.
Yeah, I think they're both good. I think as long as you know how to play the mind game with it, and you know how to build around it, I think they're both B tier quality. I would argue.
Both?
I would.
I
Full
just
top.
think, listen, I just think the typing of the other one is just infinitely better. Like,
It
having
is.
3 immunities and 1 weakness is just so good. And then being able
Okay.
to turn into something that could be one of those weaknesses that they can't touch and not know it is just so much better. Versus this
I'll-
one, which is just really weak. It's only immune to Psychic. Like,
I'll get.
Cool,
I'll
I mean,
let
you
you
get
put
the
it in
stats
C
back.
tier. I'll let you put it in C tier. if you wanna
I would
separate.
argue D,
Fine.
but I'll meet you at low C.
Okay,
Also,
fine.
yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, I agree there, because yeah, the Hisuian one's infinitely better.
Get it outta here.
Skill Link Rat.
Skill Link. Or it also gets loaded dice technician stuff too. But again, that's also. I mean, I'm arguing.
just have it for
something
Annihilate
else. You can get Skill
shenanigans.
also E.
E tier.
Uh,
Where are we next? Goth is going to be at least B tier.
I'd say B, just because Perish Trap. It's still gonna be good. Not being able to swap, even if you're not running Perish Trap, like just stopping them from swapping is good.
Uniqueless. I want to say more of a D or C tier mon, because you have like the
I think
option.
it's gonna be higher than that.
Like, I'd say E. Like, it's another side spam trick room mon, but like Hatterene
Let
just
me
does
look at
that
its
better.
stats real quick.
What?
Let me look at its stats real quick. Hang on.
I mean, like overcoat for an ability is pretty good.
That's also true. That is nice. But magic
And-
bounces. Oh no, magic guard, not magic bounce.
It gets regen.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets
Yeah,
regenerated.
but most of the time I want it on the field so I can get kills, you know? Unless I want to swap in something to sack it off to get a little bit of
Okay,
health.
let's see. It is probably all around bulkier than Hatterene, but does have less special attack, so... yeah, I think it's not as good as I was thinking.
I'd say C.
I'd say D only because expanding force, but I'll say C.
I'll say C.
Yeah, you will.
It feels like a C. C
Okay.
mon. Swanna! F.
F. Get it out of here.
S? Oh.
F. Shiko Noko 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 Koistan Tan goes in
Honestly,
the
I
F
would
tier.
put that one
Fine.
in E, only
Fine, we'll
because
put it in E.
it does get chlorophyll and fake tears.
Fine.
But again, like, it's not much.
A
All right, we know
Mogus.
yep. Up, keep it going. Keep it going.
Alright.
Nope. Up
A tier.
more. Up more.
Honestly,
tier.
I'd say S. Yeah, I'd say S, dude. That's gonna be
It is
everywhere.
the best grass type of all time.
It's the best. Yeah, it's the best utility amount of our time for sure.
Bro's not even a plant, he's a mycelium.
What's my story?
Alola mother.
I did some testing with that. The only redeemable qualities about it is that it gets it gets aqua ring, or it gets wide guard, is what it is. And then it also has base 165 HP. However,
it has like
it
no
also
defense.
has a base 470 base stat total, with 165 of that going to HP. So its other stats are horrible.
Okay,
bad.
cool. It's bad.
It gets
use
regenerated.
Pelipper.
Yeah, you found.
Use Pelipper.
Which still isn't good.
But it's not good.
We,
no,
we-
it's still.
We can all
I
agree
wouldn't
that
put
like
it above
Pelipper is a bad Pokemon, right? And it just like for some reason comes together to make something decent.
It's
'Cause it's got
offensive
drizzle.
typings are good. Yeah, this is the drizzle, the speed tier, the fact that it gets tailwind, weather ball, like wide guard.
It has a better tool set. Where are we putting?
Yes.
Where are we putting the big nope?
F.
The garbage.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Compound
honestly,
Eyes, Thunder.
Just run rain.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
run our child.
Yeah. Yeah. Just run our Chaladon. There you go.
Yeah, it's bad. Electros.
S tier.
Really? You
All the way to the top. S tier.
No.
Let's go. Mixed attacker. It's the only thing we'd ever want as a mixed attacker.
Give
it charge beam.
Just run literally anything else.
Give it drain punch.
I mean, being a levitate electric type, having no weaknesses is good, but like
I raise
I know,
you one
I'm
mold
kidding.
breaker.
you get hit by so many things neutrally.
I raise you
that
one
don't have a lot
mold
of
breaker
resistance.
earthquake.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Chandelure.
Honestly, this one I'd put in either B or A. Like
Yeah, I
Flash
agree.
Fire, you can go slow with Trick Room, you can go Scarf fast, Flash Fire.
I'm gonna put it next to Typhlosion
Yeah.
because they're the
Jordy
same type.
absolutely wrecked me in our Reg A
yeah,
plus
same.
with that. It was I got like games 1 and 2 were super close. We got to game 3, he just brought that out, and I went, I'm out. I'm
well,
done.
Where are we putting Murder Axe Dinosaur?
I mean,
F.
either F or very low E.
Very low
it gets
E.
Dragon Cheer, which is neat. That's all it really gets. That's
Swift
not like-
Swim Bear.
C or B.
I'd say
I'd-
C, honestly.
Put it next to Lapras.
Yeah, Swift Swim's good. It does get
And it's got like a stupid high
Yes.
physical attack. Actually, it's really not that bad at all. Like if you could like choice band it with like a Swift Swim, that's actually funny. Crogonal. Goodbye.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Yeah.
S tier.
S, I'd say.
No, I'd argue
I was
B,
gonna say
honestly.
B. I was gonna say
I'd
B
say
like
A or
next.
B. Wide guard, fake out, inner focus.
I was gonna
is-
put it
is
next
what it
to
gets.
Hariyama.
It does also get coaching.
What other fighting
I
types
wouldn't
are
mind.
there?
A lot.
I mean,
where are we?
Hold on. I'm willing to hear this out though, because he's got a good point. Hitmon top, but still, I mean, offensively speaking, you're gonna use.
I would say Trick Room Shenanigans, funny.
No, listen.
Golem.
Klutz Assault Vest. Trick it onto a Amoonguss. You're done. You're good. What's that Amoonguss gonna do?
That's not
Nothing.
wrong though.
Mogus can't do nothing, and the Mogus is coming back. However, it's such a niche scenario.
Safety
No, I mean-
goggles in 10.
Dear God. All right.
But yeah, this is a.
Are we
klutz.
considering? Are we giving this thing its own slaughters? Like nobody's using this over King Gambit?
Nobody's using it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Bird.
Regular one. I mean, sheer force is good. but-
Defiant.
I mean, you're good. Yeah. Oh,
Evan's
yeah.
gonna be the expert here. I just haven't played
I
with
know
these two enough to know.
Evan's the expert on Hisui, and I don't know about this one.
I've never really played with regular Braviary, but like Defiant.
Its
will work.
design's cool. Its shiny's cool.
I would put it. I would rough. I'm honestly gonna put it next to Merc. I'm gonna put it next to the other bird.
Stars and
Alright.
Stripes.
Merca.
Right. my hero,
His
I
colors
can
don't bleed.
Not Eveltal.
yeah.
It gets taunt. It gets tailwind. It's a dark type immune to prankster taunts.
Low
but, I mean,
D
the only
tier.
Prankster taunts aren't going to be a ton of them.
Low D tier.
Yeah.
Where are we putting Hisui and Braviary?
All right, this is Evan's
I'll
call.
let
Whatever
Evan
Evan
do
says.
this one.
Whatever Evan says, I'm agreeing with.
I will put it in C tier. Just like it's not great, but like Terrifying Hurricane Tier 4 Life Orb is a nuke. So
All right, fine. C tier. Did he die? Hello?
No,
Are you?
he's good.
Like I thought he cut out
Yeah.
there again.
Hydreigon's next.
Hydreigon.
Oh, God. Honestly, this guy's either A or
S.
A. I'd argue S, but probably I think A is more suited.
Nah,
Just having
A.
a 4 times weakness, but still being able to Terra away from that 4 times weakness into something that's immune to ground, which is
Nah, and it
fire,
does
steel, and
after-
poison,
and
is
if-
really good.
Yeah, and you could like just nuke it with the with that thing.
All I'm saying is today I was playing with it on Chwar's team, and it almost OHKO'd a non-assault vest Archaludon with Earth Power, non-stab.
That'll
But
do
choice
it.
specs. It was choice spec, so.
Volcarona.
I mean, it's honestly, I'd put this one in A. Like,
I agree. Rage Powder, Burn.
Rage Powder, Flame Body. You can go offensive with Fiery Dance and put it next
Huge
to an Oricorio.
spam.
Wait till we get there, because I'm gonna fight everybody on that one. I'm sure.
That's fun. Okay,
It's all
band.
these 17,000 legends. Can we just skip putting these on because there's
I'll
so
put them
many
on
new
after.
Nova.
I'll put them on later.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we're like
There's a
2
lot
hours
of
in.
new Nova.
We're an hour and a half in.
boy. Trevenant is.
Trevenant.
What is Trevenant
Like F.
doing here? Why is Trevenant here in the Pokedex?
F tier, I guess.
I mean, it gets harvest. Okay,
Oh,
that's up
just
here.
use
I'd still go
Executor.
F.
Yeah, just use Executor if you want to harvest.
All right.
We got.
Lando.
How did I get
Lando
all the way
T.
down there? I completely
I
skipped
don't know why
everything
it's-
else. Hold on. Why was he over there?
Started-
Wait.
Yeah.
What? What's this order?
Well, yeah, there's this order got a little biffed up here, but.
Who broke
This is
this?
how it was.
Pyroar, I mean, Pyroar, I'd go F just because Pyroar was good because Fluttermane was a thing and being resistant to Fairy and immune to Ghost was good. That was the
Okay, well,
only
now,
thing that I
now,
really had
now
going
it's
for it.
garbage. Vivian. Hear me out.
Oh,
Not actually that
shoot
bad.
it up. Yep. Keep going.
Really?
I'm saying C tier.
I'd say C. I could
It's,
agree with
it's
C.
actually goofy. It's got like really good
Friend Guard is
offenses,
good.
and it's got Friend Guard, and it's got a few other things going for it. It's
And it's got
actually not a
Tailwind, too.
bad mon.
Focus Ash.
Um,
Yeah, Sleep Powder.
it's probably the best butterfly mon that we got. So like,
Mothim
Butterfree.
likes-
where are we
Mothim
putting?
has a
Where are we
shot.
putting Dragalge?
tier because it gets like adaptability is still.
Yeah,
stupid.
adaptability
It's
is
true,
good.
it's good adaptability.
And its speed tier it's not bad for Trick Room.
Okay,
It's-
what
it's slower than
about?
Lander Therian? Like,
I'm like why are these here?
Florges, I would say E only because you're gonna use it for a gimmick symbiosis thing.
Pretty much.
That's the only time you're gonna use it.
With
Like,
Kilowattrol.
Odyssey, or well, you would use it for a booster energy, but you can't do that anymore because all the boosters are gone.
Oh well. Why is Noibat here? Who made
Where's
this?
his dad? Where's his dad?
Where's his dad? Yeah, you're garbage. I'm sorry.
And
Yeah.
Also, I hate your design. Like, I when they announced Fennekin, I was like, oh my god, a cute little fox. And then I'm like, please don't stab. God, come on.
Don't you see it's metal and you're just like, oh no, the artists.
why?
This thing's actually
I would put higher because its typing isn't. I mean, it's not the best, but still.
no, but you could Terra. You could do.
body press.
Yeah, it's got that. It's got the iron defense body press. I'm gonna say low. I'm gonna say like low C tier.
I'll agree.
God, I wish I could just like delete all the other middle mons.
Secret Ninja's next.
F.
Yeah.
I'd say E just because you're gonna use a gimmicky with Annihilate.
Water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, loaded. Oh no, I Shuriken.
Is
Water
Palosan in the game?
Not bad. Yes, it is, and we'll get to that. Please wait. That's actually probably gonna be my next team.
I made a video on it.
Palosan.
Great. What about
Malamar next?
Yeah, Malamar. I would put this one relatively high up, only because you could run physical with Incineroar running around. That's a +1 in attack. You could run it next to. I mean, you saw my Semptower rental where it's got Malamar on it too. I'd say C, but
I'd argue C.
just because of niche.
no?
It is niche.
I'm putting
I'd say
I'm
low
putting
C.
it in E.
I'd argue on that. I'd
argue D.
No. You have to listen. This is back in Gen 8 still, but like even so, I only ran this thing because it was the only mon on like the only dark mon that had Trick Room at the time, and I had Malamar on the team because I was the dark type gym leader in our like Nintendo's official, or not really official, their unofficial Pokemon League thing. Anytime I used Malamar, I got screwed.
My argument is superior. We put it pretty high.
Yeah,
Contrary
but, I mean,
alone.
it gets contrary and superpower though. You gotta remember.
Yeah, I'm with the Katastic on this. I think it's higher than D.
I'd say very low C, honestly. Like, I'll put it in its place a bit.
I'll put you in high
Fine, we'll
D.
do high D.
I'm sorry, they need to do something with that mon. It needs a better tool set.
I just wish
Or
they would
that,
let
or
me
like,
evolve it in my Switch.
or just make it faster. I don't know. It's
It's
Look at this
an awkward spirit here.
Just
I will
scary
give you that.
face
Like,
it,
give
then.
it scary face it, and you're good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Scary
Cotton
face,
Spore
burning
with
shot, Grimmsnarl next.
Whimsicott.
what is this spread
Check it
though? Ugh.
Yeah, that's a very.
Brother,
but
ew.
still, I mean,
Boost it to like
yeah,
a
but
base
I mean, you hit it with a
500.
scary face, and then it's base 146
Yeah.
speed.
That's what I'm saying. Cotton Spore it with Whimsicott. It gets +2 speed off rip.
Fine, but it's going in high D because it's still better than like these gimmicks, but it's not. I feel like
fundamentally
anything that's in
disagree, but we
C.
will
I
move
feel
on.
like anything that's in C is something you could theoretically run in a tournament, right?
I think you could run Malamar in a tournament.
I think
wouldn't.
it's possible.
What has U-turn right now?
But
Rillaboom.
Quaquaval.
Okay, the Rillaboom answer is legit. Quaquaval, I couldn't care less.
We're gonna get there. Wait till we get to Gen 9.
Oh, don't worry. I'm about to be riding Gen 9.
Goats.
I don't know,
You can
E.
use it for gimmicky stuff. That's
Did
Yeah,
I give a
E.
shiny one too? I can't remember.
E.
Somebody still needs to make a go-go team with the shiny one I gave them.
That's
I
fine.
can't remember if it was Protestic or Chwar.
Meowscarada, not Meowscarada.
Honestly,
the other
I would
meow,
put this
meow
one
stick.
in maybe D
Yes.
or C.
B.
B? Okay. I mean, I can see
Prankster.
it because if Prankster screens, Prankster fake tears, Prankster terrain, you could also go Misty terrain too to shut off every other terrain.
Yep.
Okay,
Fake out.
female.
Fake out.
And then female. Okay, bye-bye.
Female gets competitive, so
it
bad.
doesn't. No, it's just bad.
It's bad.
yeah, so I don't think anybody's using it.
Use the penguin. Use the penguin. Just
Yeah. That's my credo. Put that on my gravestone. Regular Avalugg is. I
F.
think it gets iron defense. Oh, right. We got the Dene. Yeah.
Garbage.
put that there.
That
Cool.
exists.
Regular
Goodbye,
Avalugg,
Hamtaro. You will not be missed.
Oh, I remember that anime.
Oh,
Yeah, F. I played that video game
mean-
so much.
This one we're putting in F. The only reason I'm
probably
putting
F.
this one in
I'm
E
gonna
is
let Evans
because you.
chime in. I
I'm ol-
have an
I'm
answer
put-
to this because Evans got he's a big believer in this one.
It's an E.
Well, I wouldn't say big believer. It has a gimmick of you can use like it next to Bronzong, Bulldoze weakness policy in Trick Room, but that's about it.
S tier.
I wouldn't
S.
say.
I'm
I
sorry,
would. I wouldn't say S. I'd say A.
I
Full
think
stop.
honestly, I see the argument for both. Honestly, like it's
Full
good.
Full S. Okay. Terra Ghost. Like if you really, really need it, Terra Ghost, Life Orb, Brave Bird into a Rillaboom, or Covert Cloak, Brave Bird.
I'm still gonna say A.
Flavors is good. I don't know. I see, and still Priority Tailwind is just so good.
Yeah.
It's good, but I'm still putting it in A. I don't
Nah.
feel like it's S enough.
Hard disagree, but okay.
I feel like S means like it's gonna be on literally every freaking team.
We didn't
Like
get
literally
there yet.
every team.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Well, we're putting
Mons,
it there.
We have to
anyway.
put it
Okay.
in the band.
No.
We don't
No,
want-
I like it though.
Okay, back to where we're in Gen 6. Clawitzer.
Oh, I
There's
think
niche is E. I'd say
Yeah,
there's niche
E.
for it.
Niche. Klefki.
Frank's
I'd say-
Screen,
I'd say
Green.
C, yeah,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
Honestly, I'd go D.
I'd say E. No, I'd say C because it's
Either way, if you're gonna go Grim, like
yeah, like Grim, just Grim it.
Grimace.
Grimace. Happy birthday, Grimace.
Going down.
Where
We'll
are we?
pass this now.
All right,
Oh,
Halucha.
Lucha.
Lucha,
unburdened
Lucha.
stuff is good. I will say, hear me out. I did get absolutely murked by one with Focus Sash that I broke, brought it down to Sash, then I had Unburdened coaching.
Cool, you're going next to the other Unburdened Mon. That's like,
Fair. Fair.
wait, no, we're not. At
Too far.
Too far.
Too far.
At
Jen,
the
here,
Neuvern.
Neuvern, who's down here for some reason.
I'd say probably F. F. Maybe there's an argument for E somewhere, but I'd still go F.
I'd say E because he's at least got some stuff going for him, but I'd say E.
I mean, put it next to a Ghost type with Boom Burst, with Throat
Give
Spray.
it whatever.
Normal
Give it whatever Toxtricity's thing is. But Evan was trying to say something.
Also true.
I was just saying because it gets fast manual Tailwind.
Awesome.
Like if you're not running Prankster Tailwind, like you still want like fast Tailwind. So
And like Sash on it, or even Cloak on it too.
Yeah. Regular Goodra is like D or F.
I'd
No,
say
like
F.
nobody's running this thing. Run the Hisuian version.
The Hisuian ones, Hisuian I'd put up pretty fairly
Yeah.
high.
I'd say at
Like
least
A or
B.
B.
I'd say at least B or A.
I'd say B.
Yeah, that's fine.
Its typing's good. It's
Carbink.
it's got niches, but I'd still say F.
No, it's off. It's awful. It's awful. It's F.
Sylveon.
Sylveon.
Keep it going. Keep up.
A
What-
tier.
where-
I'd
what-
say
where
I'd
are
say
fairy
A for
types?
Sylveon.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
easy
say
A.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's
Throw on
gonna
a
that's
different
gonna be
team.
the real Flutter power vacuum.
That's
filler,
our
is gonna
that's
be.
our new
Put
Flutter
it on a
main.
trick room team with choice specs.
Mm-hmm.
Go Burr.
She scream.
Yeah, choice specs. Terra Blast, Ground Terra.
I'm gonna ask again. Who keeps messing up the order on these?
Oh, that's my bad.
Either way, banned.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
banned.
Goodbye.
If you use that, I don't respect you.
I only use it in singles, just because I'm gross. Salazzle.
Sucks, dude. I'd put it in F. Its typing
Yeah.
is just so bad.
It gets fake out.
It's fake out. be
Okay, but
thrilled.
so does Ensign.
It gets
Right.
corrosion.
Oh, I could use Toxic on a Steel type.
Hooray! Jeez. All right. Toucanon F. Sorry.
Yeah. Although
He
I
sucks.
that's probably
Totally
my
was here.
second favorite early route bird. It's so sad that it's not so good.
Because they
It was
rooted
good for burning things. But that's only if you get hit.
it. Other monkey.
Oh, I would put this guy fairly high up. I would say no lower than B.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Only because Instruct, Trick Room, next up Blood Moon Bear.
Or wow, actually, I was actually thinking more eruption, Torkoal, but like
Yeah,
that.
too. I mean,
Actually,
both work.
I wasn't even thinking the bear. The bear could actually be fun.
Yeah, well, do both.
Serena.
Komala.
F.
I mean,
Moxie
being
tried.
immune to Spore, but also that, yeah.
Serena. All right, Serena's going.
Honestly, I'd put it
I'm gonna say A tier.
B or C. I don't know
Yeah,
if I'd go
I'm saying
A,
B or
just
C.
because it's the offspring of Rillaboom and Farigiraf. That's what
Right.
Serena is.
Pretty much.
It's good for Kyogre, but if Kyogre's not there, it's kind of
Also
not.
true.
Pass Simeon. Go.
I remember,
goodbye.
like, if you wanted the extra spot on your team and you had Farige and you had Rillaboom, like, you just put Serena and now you had an open spot. That's what Serena did.
Como, hear me out.
easy A or S.
I'd say A over S. Definitely wouldn't say S.
No, not S, but definitely A because
I mean, Iron Defense, Body Press, Steel, Terra, Iron Head.
and there is no more
Protect
flutter at the
lefties.
moment. Where are we putting
no flutter.
where are we putting Mimikyu? I want to say B.
Ooh. I'd say B or A, honestly.
I'd say high B.
Evan, do you agree?
Yep, I'd say B.
Hisui, yeah, it's just. I'll give
other
it.
guy
I'll
there,
put the other one
I'd be
like an
surprised.
E, but like they're both awful,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
He's
And
not bad, but we just lost the two biggest ghost types with CSR and Flutter. And even so, Flutter's resistant or neutral to the fighting.
it is an
its signature
owl.
move is still good though.
It is an
Flinch
owl,
chance,
but
crit
not-
chance and
All right,
defense.
It is not the superb
All right,
owl.
Sandy Gas.
All right, hold on. We got this guy. Okay, so hear me out on this one. This is gonna be my next team. Is probably gonna be Palisand with the triple dive Wug trio, so I can get +6 defense and then
Hilarious. D.
also amnesia. Yeah, probably. I'd say E, honestly. Like you're gonna use it for a gimmick.
High E. Because at least it's still a good mon.
Yeah, its typing sucks though. I mean, grass ghost or ground ghost is not good. Like you gotta run. Like I was gonna run grass terror on it.
You went too far.
I
Got
didn't
more
go too
up
far.
Oricorio is-
Primarina,
alright.
I think A. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, power vacuum with Flutter. That I think Cream's gonna be fighting for that spot.
I'm gonna put it with the other fairy types.
And water type spread move with Hyper Force is good.
You missed a Vika Volt when you went down.
Missed a lot. Missed all the Oricorios.
Yeah, we're gonna have to rank those. Which is the best one? But we're putting Vikavolt. Vikavolt's
the
fun for like
electric
Trick
one?
Room.
Yeah, I'd say electric. Yeah, Vicavolt's good for Trick Room. I'd say no higher than E.
Yeah.
And even so, I'd be surprised.
I think we could just do one
actually,
of
we
the
got
Ori.
Minotaur with whiter acrobatics.
Okay, I'm saying like D or E.
I'd say E for that one. It's gimmicky,
Give me
but still, it's still pretty good.
Comfey.
All
Still
right.
pretty good. I'm gonna put you in high B
I'd
tier.
say it's a high B, low A for Comfy. Because I mean, now that Terapagos isn't a thing, it's not going to be as used.
You also don't have
Reg
Moltres, so
Also-
Valerian Moltres loves
Yeah.
Comfey. So, all right.
Alright.
So this one's gonna be higher up. I'm gonna say at the very least C tier, if not
I
B.
mean, let's be honest. I love Oricorio. I love Danger Teams. They're gimmicky, and it's free OTS for your opponent. Like you know what you're gonna do as soon as you see an Oricorio, a Volcarona, a Quaquaval.
It's still hard to. It's honestly, even so, I've dealt with it at tournaments.
But
Even
you gotta. Oricorio's stats still suck though. Is the problem? You gotta like quiver dance
Yeah.
a few times before it's any good.
It's true. It is still
The
if
only
your
reason-
opponent's not prepared to stop it though, they are
I
screwed.
think electric is probably the best. There's niches for fire on the Sun teams. The other
the psychic
two,
one
I
I'm
mean,
putting in garbage. I'm sorry, psychic
Yeah.
flying is an awful typing. Even like if
Yeah.
you can't make it
Ghost
work, neither
was good
can you.
when Flutter was a thing. Just being able to just quiver dance, be able to outspeed a Flutter, and then go for a Revelation dance and KO it. It's pretty good. But even so, Flutters are very specially defensive.
All right, the fire one I'm gonna put a little higher than the other two. But
I would put it higher than electric, but
No, I put
put
this
it
one
higher
more
than the
in
other two.
like E. And I'll put the other
Yeah.
Oricorio in like bottom C
I'd say
tier.
honestly, I'd put that one in D. Honestly, even if someone was used and loves Oricorio,
Yeah,
I'd put that one in D.
fine. No, I'm just saying because I fought it at a tournament and it almost did mess me up pretty bad, but I still managed to pull
If you're
through.
not careful, but it is again, and it's free OTS for ladder. Is what Oricorio teams are.
It's fair. Lycanroc. Gumshoes is. Ugh.
Yeah, garbage. Lycanroc's good for sand teams. Maybe
Yeah,
put it with
wherever
it, but
we put
even
the other team.
Endeavor, Focus Sash, sand team.
Excel Rock.
Yeah, Accelerock.
I feel like more Pokemon should get that
Also,
move,
Aqua
honestly. I'm gonna put this one more in B tier.
Yeah, honestly, if you're gonna run a sand rush guy, you're gonna use X.
This one's gonna go in the poopy tier because he bad.
It gets no guard, doesn't it? Though. Hold
It
up.
does get no guard if you skill swap no guard onto something and then skill swap no guard onto Dondozo and start clicking Fissure, like you're done.
That sounds like too much effort to set up.
It's a very big setup process, but
But if you get it, it's an instant win. I'm saying E.
yeah, just
Fine.
run a 4 Pokemon team with Dondozo, Tatsugiri,
Where are we putting
Umbreon,
Dusk?
and Lycanroc. Tough Claws? That one against? Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'd go F with that one. No one's using it. Last time
Better
you
in
saw
better
one
in
of
singles.
those.
It's a singles mon. Crabominable.
You're missing. Actually, there's someone else you missed there. A couple over.
Oh,
who I'd put fairly
couple.
high up. I'd put that one.
All right, fine. Let's go Rabombe first.
All right. Oh, I missed that one too. And we missed even Charge Bug, by the way. There might be some niches for that, but Rabombe, I'd say probably C or D, only because its ability is free Covert Cloak.
All right, now we got Charge Bug.
Charge Bug, I'd say no higher than E. E's very generous on that one.
Just because it's got the
Fatality
battery funny. Mudsdale.
Mudsdale, I mean,
I'm gonna put
stamina,
D tier.
body press stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
but like it's worse Arcaludon, but it's still fun.
Also true. There we go.
Where were we? Araquanid.
This guy I would say
B tier.
lowest I would go would be B. Just because Wide Guard, it's a water bubble, Mystic Water, Water Terror, Liquidation.
I'm gonna put him next to Mimikyu.
Yeah, that does so
Yeah.
much.
I don't think Wide Guard's particularly useful now, but
I went too far. Hold on.
Yeah, no, you're right. And then Leech Life to get some health back.
Dear God, it is almost 4 in the
Bruxish.
morning.
Bruxish is again, it's dazzling. Priority prevention is good. Would I use it over Frigiraf? Absolutely.
Never.
no.
and it's horrifying. So no, F tier.
Also true. Shiny is also horrifying.
Where are we putting Crab?
F.
I'd say F or E. E is the highest I would go, and I would.
I'd say
put
E,
high
only because you can do
good for
trickery
trick
buddies.
teams. Ice Hammer is good.
That's it.
It's typing. Where are we? Luranta. Ooh. I would say.
Same.
maybe- I mean, it's good on a Trick Room team. Leaf Storm for contrary stuff. Superpower if you're going physical. But if,
Keeps
again, the
texting
fact that it's highest. I think it's a higher attack than special attack. So being able to get intimidated and get a +1 and then start spamming superpower is good. On a Trick Room team, and its speed is not
Alright.
great.
Yeah, no, it's whatever. All right, it's
Anyways,
it's
that's me getting off. There's a
band,
dread.
band. Nebby. No. Okay. Who ordered this? Who ordered the turtle? Hear me out. I'm putting you in C tiers.
Type, but 4 times weak to Rillaboom.
Hear me
Yeah,
out.
when Grassy Glide, go Night Night.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
You gotta go. You gotta change Terra. Is the
You have to, but it's very
you
funny
gotta go
if you.
grass Terra pretty much on it.
Yeah, but it's funny when it works. I've done it. Oh, here, wait.
F.
I don't know.
I love it.
It's good.
He was
Valley
very
Drum,
fun in
it gets
Dynamax.
Cheese Pouch. Yeah.
But no, Dynamax meanie bad. Who ordered these indeed?
Very much all it's got. Jesus, where's the Zation there?
Wrong spot. Somebody messed up on the Dex order. They're
think
like, they
it's
gave
because
up
it's
like
supposed to-
halfway.
It's supposed to swim on the Barracuda. It's all.
Cramo.
F.
Hawk, give him that Hawk
That's it.
Tua.
That Gluck Gluck.
Leave.
I hate it. I hate the brain rot, man. I hate it.
Easy A.
Corv is,
Easy
I would
A.
say A. I mean,
You can make an
I don't
argument
think
for
it's
S.
S. I don't think
No,
it's S,
it's
but
A.
it's definitely A.
I
Who's
love Corvin.
spam texting me right now, man?
That's the Discord.
I'm just gonna mute it for like an hour.
Nice.
Okay. Hat. I skipped a few, but whatever. Hat. We're putting straight in.
I'd say either
A.
A or possibly S, but
Nah,
I'd say
A.
probably leaning more to A.
Where were we? Rillaboom. Rillaboom.
S.
S tier.
That's S for sure.
Right next to that. Lots of
Routine
grass
right there
types.
going across.
Yeah.
There's only 5. We need one more.
Okay.
I think you missed some.
I did.
Yeah, Toxtricities are there.
Toxtricities. They're both. Maybe
F.
D,
one of them.
E. Well, this
E
one
or
I
F. There's no way they're
I'll
D.
put E.
Get Boom Burst. I mean, you can go like a
You went past them.
telepathy,
This one
like
is worse.
Oranguru on Trick Room. Didn't
Yeah.
Doom run that at one point?
Whatever. They're both
Yes.
the same
Is it
thing.
Doom?
I don't
That
care.
was a cool team.
All right, now for our
Um,
next S tier mon phalanx. It's up 4 rows.
Oh, no retreat phalanx time.
No retreat phalanx next to Dondozo.
Dear God. Now he's going bottomy. Ooh, yay! My favorite Dynamax mon, who's now
Yeah,
dude,
useless.
he's so good in Sword and Shield, and just so bad in Scarlet Violet.
I actually
missed
tried
one
to make it work. Does anybody care about
And
the
Colossal
donut snake?
No.
No, not a little bit.
You skipped out Creamy.
Alchemy, right?
Oh,
Alchemy.
It
Where
gets
are you?
decorate.
Down.
Yeah, Alchemy.
Right there.
Alchemy is good. Alchemy is a good support
Give
mon.
me a
I'm gonna put you in B.
C or B.
I
B
didn't say
next
C,
to.
but I'll say B. I guess.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
you in B next to Comfey.
Yeah, the both of them do a similar thing where you want to buff your opponent somehow. Not buff your opponent, buff your partner.
Minecraft elephant.
Yeah, Evan, can you do some testing with him?
What?
All the way up.
Minecraft elephant.
That's Carparaja.
Keep going. Keep going. I'm saying
I'd
S.
go. I'd go. I'd go A. So hear me
tier
out.
next.
I'd say A on Grim, and only because I think it was S in Reg G, because it was very good into a restricted meta that are just all these Pokemon that do such high damage, and then
And you need
mitigate
to.
all that.
Yeah, you need to.
And now
be
you
low.
don't need that as much.
But my thought is that you could mitigate the not so high damage so they're dealing so little.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I still would say A. But, and DD
Yeah, A for the. Yeah, that one. Male and DD, not so much.
You're not running
Accidentally
Brilliant,
got
you're
Trick Room. If you light our
Yeah,
cal-
And then
I
they
think
just
you
like
like
screw
Robert
it. It
much
has it
lower.
anyway. He just has it anyway. So I'll put you
honestly,
in
this
D.
guy I'd say D only because it gets expanding force and it gets the terrain.
Yeah. Pinkerton.
Like I want it to be higher. Like E only because it's
You're the only. Yeah.
Is the only reason.
But now you don't even need it because there aren't even any paradox mons. So like, who
Yeah,
cares?
exactly.
Skipped a few again.
I know. We're gonna
F.
go back to.
Really, I'd say
I
E,
got
just
Power
because
Spot.
there's-
Woo-hoo.
Power Spot isn't bad. I'd say E only because Power Spot.
Mhm.
No other reason.
You guys like Choodle? I'm kidding.
Nobody's
Berserker.
using it. I'd
Nobody's
skip over
Eviolite.
Berserker.
Dialga.
No one's using Berserker anymore. Actually, you would use Berserker on like a Golden Go team, just so you can
Yeah.
buff up the Make It Rains. That's the only.
Oh,
time
and there
you're
was more
gonna use it.
Pico over there too.
I'll put you in.
That one you're
here.
gonna use probably less than Berserker.
More Pecco. Nah, more Pecco's going in F. Sorry.
Yeah, it's done and
The stupid Aura Wheel thing ruins it.
Yeah.
Frostma.
You know what? Hear me out.
Sucks, but you can fix that with Terra.
Yeah, but it's also
Wide
awfully
guard,
slow.
I mean, it can go. It's
put you in E.
Ice Scales. Is that its ability called? It's pretty
We're almost done. We're almost done.
good. I see a Dragapult. Oh no, we technically have the.
Inteleon.
Fine, we'll do Inteleon
Oh,
first.
there's a lot there. Yeah.
F tier
Inteleon
because
I'd
I hate
probably
your
say
design and your crap.
Snapshot's kind of fun, and being able to do that with a Gastrodon. On the
Yeah,
other
well,
side of
I
the
don't
field
like
is
his
good,
design,
but-
and they butchered his design, and he should have been more
Fine.
reptilian. I also don't like what they did to this thing,
This
but
guy, I'd
will
put him in D. I'd say.
Yeah,
C
next to.
Libero's good. Choice Scarf is all right. Run like Fireball U-turn.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna run
Ever
Protean
since without
Libero
Dynamax,
stuff,
though, just
I'm
like
doing
the
the
fact that
cat.
bounces your flying move, and like you could have gone Max Airstream, like is why it was good.
What else do we have here?
Anyways,
Flapple?
The apples.
yeah, the apples are probably F as much.
Yeah,
as
they're
Grab apple. Choice band. Hustle. Gravity. Grab apple.
Poopy.
Alright.
Use Hydro
Okay.
Apple if you're doing anything. If you're gonna use an apple, use the Hydro Apple because it at least does damage. Pour the tea.
I mean, I'd say F. The only argument for E would be White Herb Shell Smash.
Yeah, it's the only reason I'm putting it in A. Because it's got that niche, but that's it.
Spew.
Hooray. E tier.
F.
I'd say F, honestly. Like, if
Fine.
you're gonna run
Yeah.
it with a snow team, sure, but like you're probably gonna put other things on your snow team before.
Yeah,
If you have a
sure,
special attacker, it's cooked.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, it's dead. Oh, forget it. I think we're
Dragapult.
no. Yeah, we have Dragapult still.
Honestly, I'd put this one in either A or
B, high B, or like
no,
low
I'd go
A.
A. I'd go A before.
All right, we'll put him
So
next. We'll put him
fast.
next to that.
It's so fast. It's a strong ghost type. The downside is not having a single turn ghost type that isn't Ghost Terror Terror Blast. That's the only downside.
Let's do. I think we're pretty much done with Gen 8 now.
All right, now time for. Oh, we've got Wordeer and the Hisui Mons.
Right.
Of course.
Weird.
Reader is probably F.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry. It's
I
bad.
think Cleavor is
It's got-
probably.
Cleavor at least has something going for it.
Yeah.
I'd say like D or C.
Down quite a bit.
Give it a choice.
I'd
score.
say E. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd say E.
No,
I would say
I'd go as far as to say low D tier. It's fun. It's fun if you like Terra Water it and like get the right stuff. It does have some fun stuff going for it.
Frankly, I don't care enough about Cleavor to fight it.
That's awesome. Evan, you built the Cleavor team.
All right, Sneasler. I'm gonna put you
I'd say
at
honestly,
least B.
I'd go D or B probably.
Yeah.
I'd say B.
I'd say C. I think B is too high.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna say B.
It's paper thin defenses are the only reason.
It is, but it
I
hits
would
like a
not be.
truck if you do it the right way.
Yeah, but then you get hit back
Yeah,
and
but-
you die.
Yeah.
You can
Sorry.
also
If you don't
you can also
kill
do
it,
sw-
then
you
they
can also
die.
do
And it was
swagger.
good in
Hey,
Flutters
hey,
because you could.
you can also do swagger mirror herb.
Evan, what's your
Yes.
thought?
I'll say B tier.
Ugh,
Yeah,
we're tied.
I'm gonna say B
whatever.
tier. You could do like fun little war crimes with him if you know how to do it, but
Yeah,
it's like
I mean,
it's
it was
not.
my first
I,
ever Reg E or D.
it's
D.
not something I would really run in a tournament, but more ladder, just funsies. This thing's
This
going
guy put an A.
straight S. No,
I'd
straight
go
into
A.
S. Straight
A
into
tier.
S.
Nope, A tier.
Yeah, but you're gonna use the other one over that one. I would
You
say.
are going to in
Yeah.
most scenarios, but in the case that you
Intimidate.
decide not to, this is the perfect replacement.
Yeah,
It-
I'd say
solely-
Intimidate kind of puts it down.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm gonna hard disagree on the S. I'm sorry, but I am adamant that it
I'm
needs
with
to go to
Jon-Luke
A.
here.
It needs to go to A.
You're
A
only
tier.
gonna use it on trick room teams. The other berry can go either way.
Fine. But he's going at the top of A tier.
I'll agree.
I
there.
still, oh, you skipped some again.
Yeah.
We've got Overquill. We've got.
Overquill. I think
Overquill-
Overquill less only because it was good with Kyogre.
Yeah.
Just being the answer to Rillaboom on a rain team is really good.
I'll put it on C.
I'd say C. Maybe there's an argument for B, but I'm not gonna die
Yeah,
on that
C.
hill. Also, Evan
Okay.
did beat me in our last tour with an Overquill with a crit, so maybe that's why I want it lower.
So now, I'm gonna have some thoughts. Basket Legion is easy A. I can
Easy.
hear out
I'd
for
say A.
S. I can hear out for S here. Abaddon
I would
absolutely
go A.
destroyed me with this thing earlier, and I was like, I did not realize that this was gonna be this good.
No, he's
Flip
busted.
swim, adaptability are good.
He has a great
Last
ability. His
Respect
last
is-
respect slaps.
Yeah. Aqua Jet for priority, Wave Crash, Terra Water. But yeah, in the
Slap a
rain,
life orb on this thing.
Yeah.
He basically eats everything for breakfast. Murder salmon, go hard. This one, not so much. This one, I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna put on the
I'm
list.
gonna
Like
go.
nobody's using this one. Sorry.
Meowscarada. Okay, now we're in my cup of
honestly,
tea. Let's
yeah.
do this. A.
I,
A tier.
I would go A for
I agree.
Masquerada.
I
It's-
agree.
Typing isn't great, but like its
But it's our
ability is good,
Urshifu-
and it kinda
it's our-
gets rid of that. So.
And it's our Urshifu replacement because it's our only real
Also true.
auto crit
And
mon.
Protean.
Okay,
And
I-
Protean,
hot
Where's
take.
Char when you need him?
I'm putting him in A tier.
I
He
mean,
is
Unaware is good.
Being
Yeah, honestly,
extremely
Unaware.
overlooked. Extremely
Bulky,
overlooked.
Roar,
He destroys this thing.
Soloist.
You get Terra
Yeah.
to deal with him. He's unaware again, and he gets such a great tool
Yeah.
set.
I'll,
really good.
I'll accept your argument and agree with A.
I would still argue high B, but it's close enough.
Nah, he's being overlooked. Now Quacklevolt, on the other hand, a little less.
I mean, so he's
sad.
your Urshifu replacement.
No, that's
No,
the ball.
Meowscarada.
Again, I wouldn't go A. I would say
Yeah.
I would
honestly, I'd
say
no higher than D.
mid.
Honestly, let's be
I-
honest. Here.
I'm gonna say C tier.
Yeah, I'll say mid C tier. Put him next to Vaporeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
The
for
only
Dance
reason,
teams,
the only reason
Aquatep is
he's
good, Moxie is good.
that's the only reason he's good because he can snowball. But like, hello.
Also, right next to Rillaboom, there's another thing that says hello with a Rocky helmet.
Yeah, it's not happening. With that, like before Rillaboom, I would have made the argument for like A tier, but like no, not now.
Okay, Oink alone.
Okay, hear me out.
No.
Trailblaze slacking next to Oinkalone. Go into yourself, get stench, get rid of your ability on slacking. Now your +1 don't have ability. Thank you.
I'm not using the pig.
I will be taking no questions, and I
Okay,
will only
but,
be putting this thing in S tier.
Why is that Michelin star level cooking? Like, hold up a second. Hold up a second.
To done sparse.
That ban. Serene Grace strats are boring. Ban.
I mean,
No, I'm a filthy Jirachi lover for singles,
I would go E, only because it's got niche. I mean, rattled, weakness policy, psychic terror, stored power next to something with beat up. Like, that's what you're gonna use it for. Spot Ops is in the game.
S tier.
Right no, it
give it Prankster. If
web,
anything needs Prankster, give Spite Ops Prankster.
Silk Trap.
Yeah, Silk Trap.
Sticky Web.
Okay,
Pupper.
We skipped a few, but okay. A, yes.
A or B.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Wait. It's Doc Spawn? Okay, hold on.
A or B.
Hear me out. As much as I would love to put this thing in S tier, it's good. It gets snarl, it gets body press, it gets a +2 defense. You go Steel Terra, it gets rid of its weaknesses, one of its weaknesses. I will accept B though, because there are still very hard counters to it. If you don't Terra it, Golden Go just kind of destroys it.
I'm gonna put it in high B.
I just know I am a big Doc Spawn fan.
I also am. I
Probably
love the
my
pupper.
favorite VGC mod ever.
I'm gonna say to high B. Dondozo straight up into A.
That's gonna go into A. Yeah. I'd say I have an argument for S even.
All right, so
it's gonna be used a lot. Like you gotta be.
I was about to say, well, there's so many answers for it, but then my thought was you have to have answers for it. So yes, I would say S.
Yes.
Palfin and S.
I would also
S.
I would go S with this one too. It's the Urshifu replacement, like hands down.
Okay, go up. We're missing.
Okay, Rapska.
That is, I mean, it gets
Rapska.
Revival Blessing.
Rapska is a mon.
The only reason I would put it in E.
Or Boliva.
I'd go F. It's Rillaboom, but way worse.
Yeah, you have to get hit to set up the sun? Like, no, thank you.
Why did they just give you grassy terrain? Like, what the hell?
Swapping out.
Belly Bolt A.
You think?
I'd say I'd go B.
What other electric type are you using?
I accept the same. Oricario Electric, thank you.
Raichu.
I don't know. I'd use Belly Bolt over Raichu though.
I'm putting him in B tier.
I think Belly Bolt's a low A, like hard full stop.
I'm thinking B tier.
Okay, can we get other opinions?
Honestly, I do kind of like Jon-Luke. It is a very good electric type, but at the same time, there's other options that you could run. Like you're gonna for your answer to water types, you have Rillaboom. For your answer to flying types, you have, ice strong things like Excalibur. I don't know. I do see the argument for A just because its ability is really good.
Where are we putting that other last respects mon?
Like B or C, with no stab mean bad.
Yeah.
Wait, is it pure ground or pure ghost? I can't remember.
It's pure ghost.
Oh, then it gets stabbed.
I mean, last respects.
Bone Dog.
Sandrush, last respects.
Yeah, true. You could put it on the same
kind of
team.
what it's got going for it.
I'll put it in bottom B.
Definitely better in singles than it is here. But
bottom B tier.
They did have to ban it like the day the game dropped.
Okay.
Volton Veluza, you are awful.
Yeah, F, get it out of here.
I mean, if they gave it better, sharpness is good. Fillet away is
no,
but no one's gonna ever use that.
Honestly,
today's best favorite animal is called Griffophis.
S tier, get it in there, yay.
Today's best favorite animal is called Griffophis. The long neck.
F.
This
F.
guy.
The only reason, you're using it with your thing, but it's
argument, yeah. But
the move isn't even 100% accurate. It's not even 100% accurate.
Oh, I might have to use Smeargle with Surging Strikes then.
or you could do what do you call it with thing.
Oh yeah, I could do Greninja.
Yeah,
yeah, we have Spotswood too. We did miss that.
Where's all right?
Don't disrespect my verb.
I want to swing from the chandelier, so I will put this in. Honestly, does it get Expanding Force?
No.
I mean,
I
you
don't
put it
think
in.
And
I'd say no. Like, you'd have to argue with me to get it to C. Honestly, like, it's good. Speed boost is good.
Speed
Hypnosis is good, but you gotta. Run,
I'll put it next.
gravity,
I'll put it.
stabilize,
I'm gonna put it next
Calm
to
Mind. Sword power,
Yeah.
I'll put it next to Espeon.
Opportunist.
dazzling gleam,
Yeah, I guess.
It's a good mon.
Terrafairy.
It's good for hypnosis, gravity stuff. Like that's all.
Hear me out. Salt Boy is going in high B.
I
I'd
agree.
go.
I'd even say
I'd say
A.
high B, low A. is what
High
I'd
B.
go.
I'm sticking with high B here.
Alright, fine. Next
Evan?
to Pupper. Little salt for the challah. Only Jews will understand.
That's not-
Scovillain.
Yeah, skill villain. I'm gonna let Evan take the skill villain one.
It's half in this meta.
Just when you don't have Groudon.
No, he's bad.
Then there was Reveroom, which is also F.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
one-
Evan take the Reveroom one too.
no, he's
They're just not that actually good.
Listen, Evan and
No, it's
I are
awful.
friends because he cooked me with the Reveroom, so.
Earthworm. Hear me
Earthworm.
out. I'm gonna say C
yeah,
tier.
I'd say C.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. What are you talking about?
Really?
B.
Yeah.
All right, he does get body press. He's
Listen,
actually pretty
okay,
decent.
so here's my argument for Earthworm. It's very similar to Doxmon. Like the problem with Earthworm versus Doxmon is its manual setup versus being able to get hit and setup. You know, it gets
Mhm.
Shed Tail though, which is very unique, and that's probably why I would accept it.
All right, so we'll put him in B. Cycles.
F.
Similar answer, but probably
Get it
also.
outta here. And then
I'm
we
sorry, I
saw
can't.
Tatsugiri.
Oh,
we still
we
got a
missed
couple here.
Mouse
We got-
Hold. Hold on, Mouse
Oh,
Hold is going
I'd
straight
go
into
B
A.
or-
I go B.
I'd go either B or. I mean, you're gonna use Mouse. Yeah, I'd go B because it's
No,
more
I-
niche.
It's
than
got
A.
friend
Like, you're
guard.
not gonna
It's competing
Yeah,
with.
but you're not just gonna slap on a Mouse Hold on a team though, unless you have something to do it with. Like
Generally,
to
you're going to
let
be running it
Annihilate
with Annihilate,
with the
but
beat up. Yeah,
it's going to be. I still feel like it's going to be very all over the place with
Excalibur.
Well, let me do them ape
Honest-
first. Hold on. Where's the ape? Monkey got to go first. Who ordered this
there's
thing?
no Annihilate on here.
Where's the Annihilate?
There is no ape on here.
Oh, there it is. Bottom row. Bottom row.
Oh, bottom row.
Far left.
Oh,
There you are.
Oh, yeah, there she is. I'd go A on this one.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, it's going right next to the mouse ape. There we go.
You have that,
Yeah.
You need an
All right.
Annihilate here.
All right, we're putting Tatsu in S tier alongside Dondozo. Or
But
No.
I'd say only Curly, not the other two.
I would actually even argue Stretchy.
Maybe Stretchy, I could see. But I think Curly's really, because Curly's going to be the one that counters your instant spam. Like your instants,
Pretty
all
much.
your instants are going to do is keep swapping. So you're gonna spam the Curly.
I heard a cat.
Yep, that's my cat.
Kitty.
She's
Golden
also
Go.
angry.
S.
Like, I was gonna say
S tier.
S or very high A, but
S tier.
I'd say S,
I mean,
yeah.
double fake out with nasty plot Golden Go. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Or even just spam make it rain choice specs with a Murkrow with Tailwind and Haze.
Haze.
I was in the
Yep.
middle of doing the other Tatsus. Where are they?
To the next to the backs that we
To the
never
far
moved
right.
to.
Here, there we go.
Also, we missed the Slush Rush guy.
So this one's gonna go in A tier because just you don't need the defense boost as much, but it's still fun sometimes. I'm
they're gonna
gonna
give us
argue
the
that
other
this.
two.
I'm
Dondozo
gonna
does
argue
get
that
body
making
press.
Dondozo stupid fast is actually pretty funny. So I'm gonna put him on the other side of the thing.
Dondozo does get body press. Just so we all are aware.
I did not know that. And that's good
Yep.
to know.
I've
Yeah, but I
used it
mean,
a couple of times.
Dondozo's got such a good move pool. Like, obviously, you're gonna run Protect most of the time
Mhm.
if you're running like lefties, but you're probably running Clear Amulet these days.
Dex
Yeah,
is
the
going
Volt
into
Switch.
A, I'd say.
I'd
Yeah.
say, yeah, I'd put this guy in A for sure.
Not S,
Put
but A
him-
for sure.
I'd put him with
Where's the
there.
Ninetales? Put him next to the Ninetales.
Kurama.
sure.
Where's the Ninetales?
You're
There
moving.
it is. Oh no! No, you can't do that.
Okay,
That's fine.
hold on. We're just gonna.
It's fine. We know. They'll know.
They'll know.
They'll know. Everyone knows.
You got the
Slush Rush
Grafai.
Slush Rush boy. Hold on,
Like,
Zolrain uses him quite a bit. I mean, it's a prankstermon. Doodle's not bad.
Mid
It's
E.
Unburdened too, if you wanted to go with like a seed, the grassy seed one next to Rillaboom. I'd
Going
say
with the
E,
other
yeah.
Invertimons.
If you're gonna use
Swagger
yeah,
Lomberry, I guess.
Swagger
Yeah.
Lomberry is good, yeah.
With
Or Slagger
acrobatic
Mirror.
on Rillaboom.
Where are we
Whoa,
putting?
hold on a
Where are
second.
we putting?
I'd go E on him only because it's got some niches.
Iron
Yeah,
Hands.
so
It's got Revival Blessing. It's like one of the few actual decent revival.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
feel
only.
like I'm not using that most of the time. I feel like
I actually got screwed by this thing in a tour once. I'm actually
yeah.
not gonna
I
lie.
will also say because Electric Chair Double Shock, like being able to spam that.
It also is one of the few other electric mons in the thing. I'm actually going to argue for C tier, believe it or not. Extra
I'll
quackable.
accept that only because you wouldn't accept Belly Bolt higher.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. Let's see.
Squawkabilly.
Listen. Listen. I move it up to there. Yeah, because it's Scarf has high HP and Final Gambit and
But it can't even Final Gambit
and
an
Parting
instant.
Shot.
It can't Final Gambit an instant.
I can't.
That's the one. It doesn't have enough HP. Max HP instant has more HP than Squawkabilly.
I did not know that.
Hard
That's
F.
funny.
I'm sorry. I'm very set that it's an F.
Yeah, but if you're gonna use it on something that's not an instant, it's still an easy KO on something.
Just the sheer parallel between like VGC and TCG is just funny to me because you got Pokemon like Squawkabilly and Monkey Dory who are awful in VGC, and then like in TCG they're like game changing. Like it's ridiculous. Where are we putting my boss, Steve?
I mean, only E because Guard Dog. That is the only reason I would accept it in E. Otherwise,
Buff my boy.
Slush Rush Boy.
it's a Titan. That's the name of it.
No, we'll do that after.
Skill skip
Where we?
Yeah,
I'm gonna put this one in D tier.
wherever we put Shiftry.
Yeah, we're Shiftry.
Yeah, yeah, I agreed. Agree with Shiftry.
In D tier. For the Run Rider shenanigans. Glamora. I'm gonna argue for B tier.
Yeah. it's
I
pretty
would
good.
say B. Yeah, I mean, you have options with it. You can go Power or Meteor Beam.
Next
you
to
can
Rock.
go Toxic. Yeah, you can go Mortal Spin for stall.
Kilowatt Roll.
Slush Rush Boy. Oh, I'm gonna say easy B or A.
I'd say yeah, I would agree with that. Tailwind.
I'd say B.
Pretty fast. Competitive.
I'm gonna say B. Cloth.
F.
F.
My boy, his shiny is so good though.
It's such a great shiny, but oh my god, he is so bad.
So go do
the-
Titan.
Use the Titan.
The funny
keep
Reddit's
skipping
new.
Titan.
Okay. All right, fine. Where's the Titan? Here you are.
I still probably would not go higher than
Yeah,
C.
D or E.
Let's say C maybe.
I'd say C next to the other, like ear slush rush, your Swift
fast
Swim.
weather. Yeah. Water Terror Liquidation in the snow is pretty good. I mean, but also you can yeah, Belly Drum too.
Bombardier.
I mean, 3 stabs is the only reason I would go. But
No,
otherwise, probably
it's
not.
it's awful.
Yeah.
It's bad. Is that everything? Did we do everything? No, wait, Flamingo.
Put it with the others. Put it with the others.
It's
And
a
ban.
gimmick. Yeah, ban it. Goodbye.
Nah, I'm gonna put it in C.
Wherever the gimmick mons are.
No, it's not that much of a gimmick mon. It's actually still very good even on its own. I'm gonna put it in.
I mean, the co-star is nice for sure.
I keep running into them in the ladder. It's ridiculous.
Does get Roost, does get Tailwind.
All right, I think that's everything.
There we go.
Dude, no, wait, I'm sorry, we missed low kicks.
Oh
And then there's
no!
the stuff at
Oh
the bottom,
no!
the DLC mons. The DLC mons at the very
yeah,
bottom.
DLC
Right,
mons.
right, we didn't do. Okay, Hydrapple. I'm gonna argue
Also,
for B. I'm gonna
I
argue
saw-
B tier for Hydrapple.
I mean,
Again, I don't know
it's
Hydrapple
slow
enough.
Regenerator. Its typing is not good. I mean, being
No,
4
but
times
it's still
Grass and Dragon
pretty
is very
good.
good defensively, but like an ice type just says hello.
Going
Arch, I would go.
straight.
I say go A. Yeah, I go A
Right
on
next
Arch.
to this thing. Like these two are like
Yeah.
peas in a
Put it on
pod.
a rain team, you can put a beat up spam. It gets snarled, fairy tale.
Where we, I feel like this thing's A tier.
Oh, hear me
honestly,
out on this one. I would say A. I'd say
Yeah.
A or B at the best.
I'm gonna put it right
It's
there.
good. I mean, Amoonguss is still probably the better option, but Machagacha is so good. If you run Combine, that thing would be cracked.
And it's got Trick Room, so it's pretty good. Is that everything? Oh wait, we didn't do King
this is
Gambit.
Cerulege. This guy's going to A for sure.
Straight
S
A.
tier?
I'd go A.
No.
Over
Wait,
S.
why is Arcaludon not S tier?
Because he has to be run on a rain team most of the time.
Not necessarily, but like it's gotta get set up before it can really do anything. And then special, like an Earth Power is just gonna wreck it. Like yeah, you have Assault Vest, but like it's still gonna
Oh, yeah,
probably
Toad
get.
Scroll.
Ah, hello. Bad
E.
mushroom. Yeah, E.
Eve is
Mycelium might.
Mycelium might is literally
You run
like
it with-
ruining,
with
ruining this
Lego
entire mon. Just don't. Just run Amoongus.
Cerulege.
Armor Rouge,
Rouge,
I would argue
B.
for B for Armor Rouge, yeah.
Yeah.
only because
Cerulege.
this thing's taking its
Trick
job.
Room, but yeah, Hatterin's gonna do a better job of it.
Cerulege, I'd just put right next to it.
I'd say it's worse.
Yeah, I'd go lower.
Yeah.
Than that. I'd say C, maybe
C.
D for it.
Yeah, I'd say C tier.
It's good for like bulk up, lefties, Terra Grass. You go
Fine.
like
I'd say put it there, yeah,
Terra Steel.
top of C. I think that's everything. Let
No,
me
it's
just
definitely not. We still have
I
Tinkaton,
think.
right. Tank.
which I think is actually better than we expected to be
Honestly,
in this
I
break.
wouldn't go I wouldn't put it in B. I'd say maybe C. Just because
Oh
being
no,
able
I'm,
to
I'm
fake out a fake
actually
draft is
gonna
good.
put it in B. I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
put it
I'm
in B. The
thinking
fact
B.
that it gets own tempo,
Yeah.
that you get Mold Breaker
Yeah,
if
but
you need it.
Mold Breaker into Forage being able to fake out is good.
Thunder waving into an
Alright,
Goldango. I think there's a lot of
Ooh, I will. Okay. All right. You've won more, and being able to helping hand your own Goldango.
Goldango, correct. Yes, Murkrow,
Yeah,
Goldango,
you
and
have
Tinkaton
one
is
deal.
gonna be a really
Tinky
strong
Winky
board.
goes up there. So
First off, don't come at me like that in my own house.
come on, I gotta name it that. You can't. Anything else? I think that's everything.
I do think that is everything.
Unless you want to go crazy with Eviolite Mons, which I don't really see.
No,
No,
I'm
no,
not. I'm not.
Wanna do that.
I it's already 4:21 a.m. I'm not doing
Eviolite
this.
Face
Eviolite
Calyrex.
Quilladin. All right,
Eviolite
let me-
Trap Inch.
Wait, we missed Love Disc. Oh no.
Oh no, not Love
Did we
Disc.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Wait here. Love
very
Disc. Hold
bottom
on.
left corner. Oh no, middle left. Yep.
Here we go.
There she
Okay,
is.
here. F tier.
I mean, it was
No.
good. It was good with Kyogre.
Yeah, well,
In
not
training.
anymore. All right. Sorry. Here, wait. Let me just put the band mons here. So that's pretty much everything. Hold on. I have to sneeze. God.
I felt that over here.
mhm. Dear Lord. So yeah, big. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like they should do this type of meta more often, and I'm normally one to like tell people who complain about legendaries to like shut up. But you know what? This really does open a lot more windows for team building, because most of the power creep does come from a lot of the legendaries, and I feel like they should have this type of meta as a more frequent thing. I will say it's
I don't know
definitely
about more frequent. I definitely think it's good for a time like now when we have a stale meta going for a while. Like it's
Mhm.
Calyrex, both versions. It's Kyogre, it's Groudon, it's Miraidon right now. With
No, like, I
Like,
would-
This just opens up so much more. Right
I
now.
would not be opposed to them just like pretending Calyrex didn't exist in future games like that. Or if you're gonna like have Calyrex everywhere, could we like maybe, I don't know, give Kyogre and Groudon 100% accuracy on their spread moves, so I don't feel like I'm being
Crossover?
cheated? Like, why? Like, how come Calyrex gets to have a base 120, is it 120? A base 120 spread move with no, like, I wouldn't say no accuracy, but 100% accurate, but, what do you call it? Like, Kyogre and Groudon are screwed with, I can't
Origin,
tell you.
Pulse, and Precipice Blades.
Like, at least Kyogre gets Water Spout, but, like, Groudon's got nothing.
Eruption, the cool.
Oh, yeah, yes, but he's not half fire type. You lost a stab because Mega Evolution gone. But, like, this is what I mean by they need to, like, find a way to make Mega Evolutions quote-unquote permanent.
Yes, I think it's good. I think as far as the gimmicks go, Megas were definitely good. I mean, I didn't play VGC at the time. I didn't play VGC.
I did.
Sword and Shield.
The only thing I'm going to
I think they were
say...
nice, but not a lot of Pokemon benefited from Megas. The same way that not a lot of Pokemon benefited from Z moves. The way they not a lot of benefited from Dynamax and
Z
G-Max,
moves,
but,
here's
like,
the thing. Z moves were fun in game, right? They were like a cool in game mechanic, but for like VGC, they were annoying because they
Yeah.
They were poorly animated, except for like the ones specified for specific mons, like in Cinder Wars, for example, or like the Pikachu ones or the Raichu one. But like, yeah, like I'm sure I don't have to tell you about like the Twinkle Tackle Xerneas animation, which looks like some Sheikah. I'm sorry, I have the Shikanoko brain rot. I've been watching that anime and it's like I can't anytime I think of the deer. So yeah, like that was a stupid mechanic. The problem with Mega Evolution was that not every mon can use it. But then they realized this problem with Dynamax, where every Pokemon can use it, didn't necessarily fix that problem. Because, okay, well, that just makes the better Pokemon better, and the ones that aren't better, okay, now you could just get, like, weakness policy, proc shenanigans, and woohoo, but, like, that's all they got. So, it wasn't a fix. Then they came up with Terra, and I feel like that's overall a better way of going about it, but I still don't think it's a permanent solution. You don't go here. I think the best thing for them to do, and again, this is probably going to end up just being very similar to the Dynamax problem, but I feel like if they did it the right way, it would overall be the best scenario, is if they found a way to just, what do you call it? So, for those of you that played like Pokken, I explained it earlier, like, when you fill up, you know, like your super like R trigger bar, you know, the one that does the your super attacks or whatever. So they had a thing called Synergy Burst. And more or less the idea was, okay, that's basically infinity energy and any Pokemon can use it, but only the ones that have Mega Evolutions get a Mega Evolution. Now, I also think they should rework it so that the Synergy Burst or Mega Evolution or whatever they're doing isn't necessarily a 100 base stat increase regardless. I feel like it should be tailored for many specific mons. Like, obviously for the middle garbage mons, like, I don't know, Palmo over here, you're not really going to put in the effort and care. But, like, you know, anything that gets a Mega Evolution, you know, make it a proper adjustment instead of it just being, okay, here's like a base 100 increase in, like, whatever split between your stats, or I don't know. I don't know how they'd implement it, but I want to see them basically do that, where it's like any mon can use the infinity energy, but only the ones that get Mega Evolutions go through a transformation. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so like basically for like any other mon, it just gives them like a perma buff until, you know, the battle's over. Like, so if you use it on, like, I don't know, Weavile, it becomes more powerful and faster. It just gets higher bulk so it doesn't, like, die in one hit. I don't know, something like that. That's more or less what I had going through my head. But, yeah, I want them to bring back Megas. Or, you know what, I feel like they could totally have Terastallization and Megas coexist. I don't see why not. Because, like, they did it with Z moves, and Z moves were stupid. Alright.
Just a free OCO button.
I've been playing on Showdown here. I was doing skill swap to get No Guard Dondozo for Fissure.
Oh, you get it?
Someone called me insufferable rat. What the F is wrong with you?
Insufferable rat. Wait, did they say that in chat?
Yeah, they said that in chat. I'm gonna
You please screenshot it. Send me the replay. Send me the replay.
Oh,
you know where to send that.
Okay. I'm almost done with this stupid filling up the ban garbage. I'm not even gonna order them. Just maybe I will, because it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah,
it's like everything's worth putting
banned. Everyone's like, wait, those are banned. I'm like, yeah, well, bro code. Don't use them.
If I see you using a little muck on ladder,
I'm literally gonna make that a shirt. Don't be a schmuck. Don't use the muck. I gotta make that a shirt now. Or like at least a sticker.
I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I'll buy 3.
Yeah. I'm just gonna play. It's just gonna be like a no sign with a lol and muck, and it's just gonna be like the graphic. I don't know. Let's see. I have to just order these properly here, like the. I'm just gonna group them by the whatever. Rune, mons, treasures, paradox goose, slitherwing. Oh my god, I'm tired. But yeah, this is basically the tier list, more or less.
We did it.
We did it. You've tiered every list.
All right. Have it up. Go to bed.
Yeah, it's like 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, this is basically yeah, this is what we got. I'm gonna save this once I finish organizing it.
This is the definitive tier list.
Definitive tier list.
I will
and
accept no others.
this is not up for debate. Where are? Hold on, I just want to make sure these are in the right order.
I just think you don't want to go to bed.
No, I just my brain don't shut up, and now it's like you better order this or I'm gonna have to like haunt you at night.
I did send a replay into the Battle Factory chat. If you guys want to see
I'm
it.
gonna watch that.
I want to watch
Before I
it.
get to bed here. I
yeah.
do have to go get ready for bed because I have a small child who probably will need me in a few hours. This has been fun. We should
It
do
was
stuff
fun.
like this more often.
Yes, and battles.
I'm down
And
for
team
battles.
building. I'm down for do team building. I
I'm
like
big
videos
down
later.
for group team building.
Yes.
All
I'll
right.
need help with that.
Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out the other guys also. Links in the description. It's 4:30 a.m. My brain's melting. Good night.